I, Om Pisar,
And I, Sanika Deshmukh.
we welcome you all to the day 3 of our induction program. It's hard to believe how quickly the time has flown by. I hope you've been finding these sessions engaging and insightful.
Today, we will continue to explore the opportunities available to you here at Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management Studies. Let's begin the beautiful day by remembering the goddess Saraswati by lighting the lamp. I would now like to call our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Shrikant Sarda Sir, Guest of Honor, Mr. Bharat Rane Sir, Executive Director, Dr. Bharat Chauhan Patil Sir, Managing Director, Quality Assurance, Mrs. Shweta Chauhan Patil Ma'am, Director, Dr. Kuldeep Charak Sir, for lighting the lamp. I request everyone to rise as the lamp is being lit. Thank you for lighting the lamp and leading us into this day, filled with learning and celebrations.
Let us begin on this journey of enlightenment, boarding the train of inspiration. To begin with today's activity, may I request Dr. Bharat Chauhan Patil Sir, Executive Director, DYPIMS, to felicitate Mr. Shrikant Sarda Sir, Managing Director, Accenture, Pune. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. May I request Mrs. Shweta Chauhan Patil Ma'am, Managing Director, Quality Assurance, to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Bharat Rahane Sir, Vice President, MGS Technologies Private Limited, Pune. Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors. Our journey has begun, and our next stop, DYPIMS. Let me take you through a virtual tour of DYPIMS.
I would like to request Mrs. Shweta Chauhan Patil Ma'am to felicitate Dr. Kuldeep Charak Sir.
I request Dr. Kuldeep Charak sir to felicitate Shweta ma'am. I request the director sir to please felicitate Bharat Chavan sir.
I would like to request Mrs. Shweta Chan Patil ma'am to felicitate Dr. Kuldeep Charak sir, Director, DYPIMS. Our journey has begun, and our next stop, DYPIMS. Let me take you through a virtual tour of DYPIMS. May I request all the dignitaries to come back on the stage, please.
To begin with this journey, I request our Honorable Director, Dr. Kuldeep Charak sir, for giving a welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Sarda ji, Guest of Honor, Rahane ji, Executive Director, Dr. Bharat Patil ji, Managing Director, Quality Assurance, Shweta ji, teaching and non-teaching staff, and the parents and their wards, and the students, all the students of this batch, and of course including the second year students. Good morning to all of you, and very warm welcome to all of you for this session. At DYPIMS Institute of Management Studies, so though I have been given very small time to squeeze my address, at DYPIMS Institute of Management Studies, as I had been addressing to students since last couple of days' time, certain things are very unique, different, and those you will find here as compared to the other institutes. And in certain cases, we also pursue certain things, those are not even followed across the state. Maybe very few are selected institutes across the country. Now we have a three-pronged approach to develop the students here in this campus. Now what is the three-pronged approach? The three-pronged approach is, first we start with the teaching methodology. The teaching methodology which we pursue here in this campus is unique. Now what is the uniqueness of that teaching methodology? So we took a plunge more than a couple of years' time to shift from regular 60 minutes, 70 minutes kind of session to block teaching system. Now block teaching was kind of thing covering the entire chapter of the syllabus in one day, one go, and then we made this elongated or prolonged session of not only 60 minutes time but for 4 hours time, of course with a couple of breaks. So enabling the students to catch up with the whole nitty-gritty and the ingredient, very important ingredients of that chapter, so that they don't miss. And the continuity of the learning is also maintained. Therefore, this also gave it the another kind of flip to the faculty, where they also had to shift the gears from regular 60-70 minutes teaching system to take the entire chapter in 4 hours time. And this methodology was made as more participative. More participative means depending on the case studies and by use of more of the frameworks and the models in the syllabus, and also going beyond the percentages of the syllabus. And more importantly, we focused on, or all faculty, they focused on writing the case studies at their own. They were not using the case studies written by somebody else. So they wrote the case studies with reference to the contents of the syllabus, and of course going a little beyond. So those kind of case studies were being instituted or run in the classroom, so that students are able to grasp the contents of the syllabus much better. From this year, we have shifted two more gears, couple of more gears in a sudden jerk. So we are into the block teaching system, but then we have again changed the teaching methodology, improved the teaching methodology, which we call as bringing the industry to the classroom. So it looks very glorious, but then bringing the industry to the classroom. So what is this bringing the industry to the classroom? Now we have been interacting with the industry for quite some time, and the industry had a very hackneyed kind of approach. There's a huge gap between what you teach and what we are looking for from the candidates. So therefore, the academia has to live up to the requirement of the industry. So what we thought of is, now since industry and academia has to go hand in hand, therefore, academia has to shoulder this responsibility to prepare the students according to the requirement of the industry. So how would you do that? So we thought that we also do some change. So we had a collective discussion on the things, how we can improve, and how can we make the students of this campus industry ready, and industry has very small degree of crib work range when they go in for the placements. So what we thought of is, we gave a slogan, as I said, bringing the industry to the classroom. So what we do here is the extension of the block teaching, and we now keep on bringing a lot of case studies from the industry. Faculty also write the case studies, number one. And number two, we also use a lot of models. Those are established in those subjects. The frameworks, those are either existing in the industry or the industry is looking for. And also bringing a lot of learning tools. है ना, अभी आज के दिन में बहुत सारे AI tools हैं, वो tools हैं, ये चीज़ें हैं सीखने के लिए. So वो सारी चीज़ें जो हैं, that all those things we have brought into the classroom. And the classroom study should not be only limited to sitting only in the classroom. The student will also be taken down to the labs where they can actually do the practice of the entire learning process. So that is what we thought of as making these students to have the experience of the classroom itself. That means a kind of environment which is a simulation. We created a kind of simulation instead of going down to the industry, but you experience and you do your learning by doing here in the classroom. So that is the kind of thing. So that is what we have brought in here. It's a new teaching methodology, and we are expecting from this batch, they have to be more responsive, they have to be more participative, they have to be a little more creative, innovative, and open for a new style of learning. That is what the industry is looking for. My point is, the MBA is not a 2 years program. This is hardly, in the calendar months, if I have to calculate, this is hardly 14, 15 months time. Now the students who are sitting across here in September, they will be getting their placement sometime in October, November next year. So if we look at it, in these 14, 15 months time, we have to make you ready. And make you ready as per the expectation, the requirement of the industry. So that is possible only when we make you to have the kind of experience which you have to perform over the industry to do all those things here in the classroom. So that is where we are looking for more and more engagement from the industry. This time we are also looking for engaging with different set of industry, across the spectrum of industries, whether they are looking for the finance or the HR or marketing and the IT or what and what not, so that in all these 12, 15 minutes time, we keep on engaging with them. So methodology change. Now again, to bridge the gap between what industry is looking for and the academia is giving, we have almost 12 to 14 different certification programs. There are certain certification programs, those are common for all, and there are also certain certification programs, those are only specific to your specialization. Now that also enables all the students to bridge the gap between what is the expected by the industry and what we are delivering here in the B school here. So that is also taken a leap. And the third dimension is, as I keep on every time stressing upon, the very objective of pursuing the management program it's not academic degree. So a very purpose of or very objective of pursuing the management program is to become entrepreneurs. So to deliver these things, since this is also the requirement of the AICT through their IIC system, which is innovative institutional cell, which we also created here. And therefore we have a ED cell, which is called as Entrepreneurship Development Cell, to promote those activities, how to become the entrepreneurs, or how to have the entrepreneurial mindset. So we also lay the focus. Therefore, there are also a couple of certifications where we keep on creating a kind of environment where your inputs can be taken into, and you are giving a kind of environment where you can think of setting up your own business. And in that direction, if you yesterday we had a team from Pune Management Association, and they have assured this time that they are going to dedicate their mentors for respective specialization. So by default, I think I did not tell you yesterday, by default, by taking your admission in this campus, you are also member of the Pune Management Association for a couple of years' time. So therefore, you will have to look at what kind of activities the PMA should be engaged to carry out here, what kind of topics or titles we are looking at to have interaction with, the kind of your ideas, how that growth has to be taken, how the entrepreneurial thought process can be developed. We can engage with the PMA team, and as I said, this time they have assured us to give us the mentors for 10, 12, 15 students per student. So that has to be made best use of it. So by this holistic learning, I am sure all of you are going to have a good time here, and all of you, whatever with the objective you have taken the admission here, we are going to enable you to fulfill your expectations. And not to forget about is the institute can only make efforts. There is a saying, we can take the horse to the river, but we can't make him drink. So therefore, this has to be a collective effort. If we are putting in so much of the efforts to make you developed and living up to the expectations with which you have taken the admission here for, you also need to participate here, equally participate here, and ensure the persuasion and the completion of your objectives of taking admission here. Thank you very much. Have a great time.
Thank you, sir, for those enlightening words.
Now, may I request our Honorable Executive Director, sir, Dr. Bharat Patil, sir, to share his invaluable insights with our new joinees.
Very good morning to all of you. Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Shrikant Sarda, MD, Accenture. Guest of Honor, Mr. Bharat Rane, VP, Finance and Operations, MGS Technology Private Limited. Dr. Charak Sir, Director, DYPIMS. Teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and media students. It's a both honor and a pleasure to welcome you all to the induction program at DYPIMS for the academic year 24-25. Today marks the beginning of an exciting journey, one that will not only shape your academic future, but also mold you into responsible, innovative, and forward-thinking leaders. As you step into this vibrant academic community, I want you to take a moment to reflect on the significance of this transition. You are entering a world filled with opportunities, challenges, and a chance to discover your true potential. The next 2 years will be crucial in defining your path, and I encourage you to embrace every experience that comes your way. At DYPIMS, we pride ourselves on a culture of excellence. Our faculty members are not just educators, they are mentors who will guide you through your academic pursuits and beyond. They bring a wealth of knowledge and real-world experience, ready to inspire and challenge you. Make the most of this invaluable resource. Ask questions, seek guidance, and engage in discussions that broaden your perspective. While academics are important, we believe in the holistic development of our students. You will have the chance to participate in various extracurricular activities, workshops, and seminars. These experiences are designed to enhance your skills, foster teamwork, and encourage leadership. So step out of your comfort zone, join the NSS unit that we have here for a very long time, take part in competitions, and network with peers and professionals. Every interaction is an opportunity for growth. Our institute is a melting pot of diverse cultures, ideas, and backgrounds. This diversity is our strength. It offers you a chance to learn from one another, to appreciate different perspectives, and to build friendships which transcend borders. Embrace this diversity. It will enrich your experience and prepare you for the global landscape you will face in your careers. As you embark on this journey, I urge you to set clear, achievable goals for yourself. Define what success looks like for you, both academically and personally. Stay committed to these goals, but also remain flexible at the same time. Life may throw challenges your way, and it's essential to adapt and persevere. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination, but also about the lessons you learn along the way. Finally, remember that you are not alone in this journey. Lean onto your peers, connect with your faculty, and engage with the administrative staff. They are here to support you. Building a solid support system will not only help you navigate challenges, but also celebrate your successes. In conclusion, I encourage you to seize this moment, to dream big, and to embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. The next 2 years will be a blend of hard work, exploration, and growth. Make the most of it. I thank the induction committee for putting this all together. I once again profusely thank our honorable chief guest and the guest of honor for the valuable time here with us today. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your words of inspiration.
Now, I proudly announce that our non-teaching staff, Mr. Rajendra Basrikatti, had successfully published his book entitled Kagdavarche Man. I request the dignitaries to kindly inaugurate his book. Sir.
Thank you for doing the honors. I'm excited to announce that our faculty member, Dr. Neetu Udgirkar, has authored a book entitled Organizational Behavior, co-authored by our Honorable Director, Dr. Kuldeep Charak sir. May I now request the dignitaries to inaugurate their book. We thank you all for doing the honors.
Let's move ahead. That the heart of this remarkable program, where we celebrate not just achievements, but the passion, dedication, and excellence that drive us forward. Welcome to the award distribution ceremony. May I kindly request all the dignitaries to come forward for the award distribution ceremony. Thank you.
Let us begin with the NSS volunteer category. May I request Mr. Felicitation Patil ma'am to kindly felicitate the awardees. Our first category, the best NSS volunteers, female. And the winners for these are Ms. Pratiksha Dhote, and the next winner for the female category in best NSS volunteer is Ms. Arahi Chajed. Moving on, for the best NSS volunteer in the male category is Mr. Atharva Mural. Next winner for the best NSS volunteer, the category of male, goes to Mr. Abhang Borse. Thank you so much, ma'am, for doing the honors.
The next is Best Library User category. May I request Mrs. Felicitation Patil ma'am. May I request Mrs. Felicitation Patil ma'am to continue giving the awards. Best Library User, Batch 2224. The second rank goes to Miss Pallavi Malve. First rank for the Best Library User, Batch 2224, goes to Miss Ivanshi Razurkar. Now we go further for the batch 2325. Second rank for the Best Library User, batch 2325, goes to Mr. Aniket Manwar. First rank for the Best Library User, batch 2325, goes to Miss Yojana Bhagwane. Let's continue with the next category, that Best Library User, Non-Teaching Staff. Second rank goes to Mrs. Sheetal Mane. First rank for the Best Library User, Non-Teaching Staff, goes to Miss Pallavi Parmane. Next category, Best Library User, Teaching Staff 23-24. Second rank goes to Dr. Shivaji Mane. First rank for the Best Library User, Teaching Staff 23-24 goes to Mr. Anjit Jha.
Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors. May I request Dr. Kuldeep Charak sir to kindly felicitate the next award category. And the next category of award is the Best Entrepreneurship Development Team. And the award for the Best Entrepreneurship Development Team Academic Year 23-24 goes to Mr. Shubham Kumar. Ms. Arohi Chajet, Ms. Sheetal Pardesi, Mr. Vaibhav Badgujar, Mr. Sanket Yadav, and Mr. Atharva Mural. Ms. Arohi Chajet, Mr. Shubham Kumar, Ms. Sheetal Pardesi, Mr. Vaibhav Badgujar, Mr. Sanket Yadav, and Mr. Atharva Mural. Can we please have a huge round of applause for all our winners?
Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. May I request Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, sir, to felicitate the next category of award. The next category of award, Best Corporate Relation Team Academic Year 23-24 goes to Mr. Vishwajit Taur, Ms. Shruti Vyavare, Ms. Janvi Ingre, Ms. Priyanka Salgar, Mr. Ajay Dere, Mr. Kuldeep Wasnik, Mr. Karan Shinde, Mr. Kushang Joshi, Miss Vaishnavi Miss Vaishnavi Alve, Miss Priyanka Salgar, Mr. Ajay Dere, Mr. Karan Shinde, Mr. Kushang Joshi, Miss Vaishnavi Alave, thank you, sir, for doing the honors.
Our next category is placements in the summer internship project. May I request Mr. Bharat Rahane sir to kindly do the honors for these categories. And the faculty category in the placements in summer internship projects batch 23-24. The third prize goes to Ms. Meenal Wagh. Next, in the faculty category, final placements, batch 22-24. The third prize goes to Dr. Lalit Prasad. The second prize in the faculty category in final placements batch 22-24 goes to Mr. Keshav Kumar. And the first prize for in the faculty category in final placements batch 22-24 is shared between two of our faculties, Mrs. Nilofer Sayyed and Dr. Kunal Patil. Dr. Kunal Patil sir for the first prize in faculty category final placements batch 22-24. May I request Mr. Bharat Rahane sir to continue giving the awards for the next category. Our next category is the Best Academic Award. The third rank for the Best Academic Award, Sem 1, Batch 23-25, goes to Ms. Sonali Gaonkar. And the second position in the Best Academic Award, Sem 1, Batch 23-25, goes to Ms. Vaishnavi Ganjare. And the first position in Best Academic Award, Sem 1, Batch 23-25, goes to Ms. Urvi Vasani. Our next category is the Best Academic Award in Semester 1 for the Batch 22-24. And the third rank for the Best Academic Award in Semester 1 for the Batch 22-24 goes to Ms. Shivani Khawashi. The second position for the Best Academic Award, Sem 1, Batch 22-24, goes to Ms. Shivani Raut. The first position for the Best Academic Award, Sem 1, Batch 22-24, goes to Mr. Sanket Yadav. Our next category is the Best Academic Award in Semester 2 for the Batch 22-24. And the third position for the Best Academic Award, Semester 2, Batch 22-24, goes to Ms. Tejaswini Kakade. And the second position for the Best Academic Award, Sem 2, Batch 22-24, goes to Ms. Pratiksha Dote. And the first position for the Best Academic Award, Sem 2, Batch 22-24, goes to Ms. Saili Kadam.
Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. May I request to Mr. Shrikant Sarda, sir, to kindly felicitate the next award. Best Academic Award in Business Analytics Specialization for Semester 2, Batch 22-24, goes to Mr. Pradyumna Bandgar. Best Academic Award in Finance Specialization for Semester 2, Batch 22-24, goes to Ms. Saili Kadam. Best Academic Award in Human Resource Specialization for Semester 2, Batch 22-24, goes to Ms. Nandini Ahirao. Best Academic Award in Marketing Specialization, Semester 2, Batch 22-24 goes to Miss Pratiksha Dhote. Best Academic Award in Operation Specialization, Semester 2, Batch 22-24 goes to Mr. Prashant Pawar. May I request to sir to continue giving the awards. The third rank for Best Academic Award, Semester 3, Batch 22-24 goes to Miss Siddhi Jadhav. Second rank, Best Academic Award, Semester 3 goes to Miss Preeti Naik Naure.
Students, let the claps not stop.
And the first rank for the Best Academic Award, Semester 3, Batch 22-24 goes to Miss Saili Kadam. The Best Academic Award in Business Analytics Specialization for Semester 3, Batch 22-24 goes to Mr. Pradyumna Bandkar. Best Academic Award in Finance Specialization, Semester 3 goes to Miss Saili Kadam. Best Academic Award in Human Resource Specialization, Semester 3, Batch 22-24 goes to Miss Siddhi Jadhav. Best Academic Award in Marketing Specialization, Semester 3, Batch 22-24 goes to Miss Preeti Naik Naure. Best Academic Award in Operations Specialization, Semester 3, Batch 22-24 goes to Hemalata Suryavanshi. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors.
May I request Dr. Kuldeep Charak sir to felicitate the next awardees. Our next category is the Best Academic Award in Semester 3, Batch 21-23. And the third position goes to Miss Anjali Ojha. The second position in the Best Academic Award, Semester 3, Batch 21-23 goes to Mr. Kiran Pawar. And the first rank in the Best Academic Award, Semester 3, Batch 21-23 goes to Miss Vinita Kailash Kumar. Our next award is for the Best Academic Award in Business Analytics Specialization, Semester 3, Batch 21-23. And the first position goes to Ms. Damini Jagtap. The Best Academic Award for Finance Specialization, Sem 3, Batch 21-23 goes to Ms. Vinita Kumar. The Best Academic Award in Human Resource Specialization, Sem 3, Batch 21-23 goes to Ms. Rohini Gaidhane. The Best Academic Award in Marketing Specialization, Sem 3, Batch 21-23 goes to Mr. Nikhil Patangare. Best Academic Award in the Operations Specialization, Sem 3, Batch 21-23 goes to Mr. Jayesh Sheke. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. I now request Mr. Shweta Chauhan Patil, ma'am, to do the honors. Our next category is the Best Academic Award in SEM 4, Batch 21-23. And the third position goes to Ms. Priyanka Yadav. The second position for the Best Academic Award, SEM 4, Batch 21-23, goes to Mr. Kiran Pawar. And the first rank for the Best Academic Award in Semester 4, Batch 21-23, goes to Ms. Dipali Dahifade. Our next award is for the Best Academic Award in Business Analytics Specialization, SEM 4, Batch 21-23, and the award goes to Ms. Siddhi Chandore. The next award is for the Best Academic Award in Finance Specialization, SEM 4, Batch 21-23, and the award goes to Ms. Dipali Dahifade. The next award is for the Best Academic Award in Human Resource Specialization, SEM 4, Batch 21-23, and the award goes to Mr. Yash Varudkar. Please give a huge round of applause. The next award is for the Best Academic Award in Marketing Specialization, SEM 4, Batch 21-23, and the award goes to Mr. Nikhil Patangare. The Best Academic Award in Operations Specialization, Semester 4, Batch 21-23, goes to Mr. Jayesh Sherke. Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors.
The next award category for the Best All-Rounder Student. Let me announce the parameter for the Best All-Rounder Student for the MBA batch at DYPIMS. Consider the following parameters and weightages. Aggregate marks for the weightage of 0.5. Attendance for the weightage of 0.3. Participation in co-curricular activities for the weightage of 0.1. Participation in extracurricular activities for the weightage of 0.1. For the overall weightage of 1. Based on the above parameters and weightages, 3 students from the MBA batch 21-23 have been shortlisted for the gold, silver and bronze medal.
And for the awards, I would like to invite Dr. Bharat Chauhan Patil, sir, to do the honors for the bronze medalist. And the bronze medalist for the Best All-Rounder Student, MBA Batch 21-23, goes to Ms. Mrunalini Bharade. Congratulations, Mrunalini. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. I would like to invite Mr. Bharat Rahane, sir, to do the honors for the silver medalist. And the silver medalist in the Best All-Rounder Student, MBA Batch 21-23, goes to Mr. Kiran Pawar.
DJ Asif.
Congratulations, Kiran. And thank you, sir, for doing the honors. And for the gold medalist, I would like to invite Mr. Shrikant Sarda, sir, to do the honors. And the gold medalist for the best all-rounder student, MBA batch 21-23, goes to Miss Vinita Kailash Kumar. Please give a huge round of applause for Miss Vinita. Congratulations, Vinita. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors, and congratulations to all the awardees. May I please request all the dignitaries to please be seated.
I'm honored to introduce the guest of honor for today, Mr. Bharat Rahane, sir, Vice President, Finance and Operations, MGS Technology Private Limited, Pune. Bharat Rahane, sir, is seasoned finance professional with over 18 years of extensive experience in finance, accounting, and tax compliance. Currently serving as the Vice President of Finance and Operations at MGS Technology Private Limited since 2009. He has been instrumental in leading his organization towards the excellence in financial management and governance. His leadership has earned him and his company multiple accolades, including the prestigious Finance and Tax Visionary Award of the Year and the Excellence in Tax Compliance Award at the Next Gen Tax Innovation Conference and Award 2024. Throughout his career, Bharat sir has demonstrated expertise in financial strategy, regulatory compliance, human resource management, and team leadership. He is also experienced in overseeing support functions that ensure smooth organizational operations. He is a proactive problem solver known for optimizing financial processes, enhancing operational efficiency, and driving sustainable growth across the diverse business functions. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Bharat Rahane, sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning. Respected Bharat Chauhan Patil sir, Kuldeep Charak sir, Shrikant Sarda sir, Sweta Chauhan Patil madam, all the parents, esteemed faculties, and all my dear students. It's really great to see so many fresh faces here today with lots of energy and excitement. You guys are about to embark on an exciting and transformative journey, and believe me, this MBA experience will be the most rewarding chapters of your life. So I'm truly honored to be here today and addressing this leaders of future, leaders of tomorrow. I would like to thank DYPS management for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So friends, today I have been asked to discuss on corporate expectations from the MBA graduates. But don't worry, I will try to make it in light and with little engaging. But more importantly, what I would like to tell you that whatever I am going to discuss will be on the basis of real life experiences, which is directly coming from the boardrooms, client meetings, and sometimes from learning the hard way. So some of you might be thinking this could be again one of the longer speech. So definitely, I assure you, it won't. I'll try to make it short and simple. So with this, let's start with a big question, that what do companies expect from MBA graduates? Do they expect you to come up with all the solutions, all the answers on day one of your job? No. In fact, they simply expect you to, whatever knowledge you earn, whatever theoretical knowledge you gain throughout your MBA program, you should be able to apply it in an effective manner in real world experiences, real life situations. So it's like a tool. You have that tools, you have that toolkits with you, and at the same time, you should be able to know that which tool shall be applied, where to apply, and when to apply. So guys, always remember that education is not only the learning of the facts, but also it's about training your mind. What do company expect from you? Company want you to be simply a problem solver, thinking critically and effectively when there is a difficult business situation arises. And most of this important part is, you have to think straight, ask the right questions, and just try to find out a better solution. So with this, I remember during initial days of my career, when I was just started my career, and whenever I go in corporate meets or business meetings, I always used to eager on to create an impact on others. So ये होता है initially हर एक के साथ होता है. So every time what I used to do in my all talks meetings, I used to use very fancy words in my speech or my talk or my presentations. But I realized that whenever I do that, immediately after that, meeting room went on silent. And that's where I learned. It's not about using fancy words. It's about delivering the real results. With this, another topic I would like to talk is you should be able to develop your leadership skills throughout your MBA journey. Now, whenever I utter that word leadership, many of you must be thinking that, why the hell this guy is expecting from us? We are just about to begin our career, and where leadership skills are required. So let me tell you that leadership skill or leadership is not just about having a title. Rather, it's about to take initiatives, it's about to take ownerships and create a positive impact through your actions. So your MBA journey, I'm sure that you're going to get many opportunities to lead through your project submissions, group discussions, or maybe your internships. Whenever you get an opportunity to lead, always try to lead by example. Just make sure, just to give you an example, suppose you are doing a projects meet, having a discussion with groups, and something is not going down, something is not going well, everything is going down, you are not able to finalize your projects things and something. In that case, you kept arguing with each other. But instead of doing argument with others, why don't you step up, take the initiative, try to find out solutions, and leads to your team towards that solutions. That is what is going to help you to develop your leadership skills throughout your journey. And along with that, company also want you to develop your domain skill as well. Because no matter whether you are doing your MBA in finance, HR, marketing, or maybe operations, but your technical skills are looked closely by the companies. And that is also why it's very much needed. You should be knowing that what are you doing. You know that Warren Buffett very wisely put it. Risk comes from the things you are doing which you are not knowing. So always remember, whatever you are going to do, try to know that and try to learn that. That is the way you should be able to develop your technical skills in your domain. Then another topic, another skill set which I feel companies would expect from people or fresh graduates, they should be good in communication skill. So what do you think about communication skill? In your opinion, it might be able to speak fluently and then write well. It could be a communication skill? No. In fact, it is more than that. It's not actually to write well or just to speak fluently. It's about how clearly you are demonstrating your ideas to the others. How clearly you are explaining your thoughts to others in a way that they could get understand. So that way, communication skill is very important you have to develop on. And in that, very important thing I would like to address or I would like to tell based on the real experiences, to develop your communication skills, you have to develop your listening skills. You might have heard that great leaders are always good listeners, and that's true. So you should be listen with the intent to understand the things, not with the intent to reply. Otherwise, actually, whenever we do have a communication or any normal conversation, first things come in our mind is when I'm going to reply this guy. We don't concentrate it on him, what he is talking or what he is trying to tell. Simply there is some perception immediately gets created in our mind and we just go for reply. Then another thing I would like to talk is collaboration skills. See, in today's world, if you see that no one wants to work in isolation, and more important is, you also will be agree with me that success comes from the teamwork. So you have to be collaborative, whether you are doing your MBA finance in HR or any other sector, but you have to meet cross teams, you have to discuss with the people who have different approaches, different thoughts altogether, and you have to demonstrate them your things as well. In that case, you have to be collaborative. Always remember one thing, none of us is as good than all of us. How many of you agree with this? None of us is as good as all of us. And just actually, if you have to be all as a good and just get result, we have to start working in team. We have to get along with each other. We have to understand others. That way we have to develop. With this corporate, nowadays also expect you to be an innovative person. What is innovation? Innovation is basically taking initiatives and try to think out of box. And trust me, nowadays corporates value those employees who are not afraid to come up with new ideas and are okay to take calculated risk. Companies always value those employees. That's where actually innovation comes in picture. Suppose, let's say you guys are doing your internship with one of the company or somewhere, and there is a process you find out where you felt that it's really slow and you have some idea to make it faster or improve that. So don't wait, straight away go to the boss, tell him your idea. What will happen? It may get accepted, it may get rejected, or it will work out or it might not work out as well. But still, one thing will surely happen, you will get notice to take your initiatives. So that way, always try to give an innovative idea, and nowadays companies do encourage their newcomer employees to do so. Then, very important point, I have to tell you that, and that's the important thing in my opinion in corporate world. It's about learning on professionalism, ethics, and integrity. See, no matter how skillful you are or how intelligent you are, but integrity is the foundation of long-lasting career. And you have to agree with me for that point, because if you see, corporates are built on trust. So whether keeping your commitments or being honest in your dealings, your professionalism, ethics are the one which is going to help you to stand for longer term. Mahatma Gandhi once said, the greatness of person is not getting measured by the wealth he accumulated so far. In fact, it's getting measured by his integrity and his ability to impact others in a positive way. And in my opinion, or based on my experience till now in corporate world, believe that integrity or ethics is the thing that can make or break your career. That one point is very strong. So always make sure that whether you are dealing with client or whether you are dealing with any other official work, these things, integrity, professionalism and ethics are the key pillar to your success. Then few other things also corporates do have expectation by the graduates, like you should be resilient and adaptive. Now post-pandemic, all of you will be agree with me that nowadays business world is changing very fast. And market situations are changing very fast. So you have to be adaptive and you have to be ready to come out from your setbacks immediately. That is where you are going to stand in today and tomorrow's market and tomorrow's industry. Otherwise, let's say failures happen in everyone's life. We have seen many of this till now in our career. But it's on you whether you would like to stay with that or just to ignore it and come up out of that and just to start fresh and get something. I'll tell you a few examples from my side, which is based on office work. So we got actually a few years back, we got a fantastic project which was very sizable, and it was awarded and work was also started, employee also hired for the same project, and somehow it's got cancelled. So we were really in pressure, because we have higher people, there is a cost incurred by us, all these things happen. And still, now we have to deal with that. So there was option with us, whether we stay with this, just keep trying on the same, otherwise we just think differently and just come out this. So sometime we let go and immediately we decided happen is happen, employees are higher, okay, we'll try to utilize them somewhere, and we tried ourselves again actually from scratch, and trust me, similar kind of 2 considerable project we got, and that was very successful. So this is how things work if you come out of failures immediately. Then one very important topic I wanted to tell you guys, that enjoy this MBA journey. I know that you guys are definitely have to go through all the exams, your tight schedules for project assignments, there is a pressure, there is a burden, but still try to make every most out of it. And cause remember, they say that normally business deals made on coffee table, not in boardrooms. Keeping that point in mind, MBA is the area actually where you can develop your bonding, your relationships, and that will be equally important with the knowledge what you are going to gain from your classrooms. So with this, I would like to tell you guys, be adaptable, be resilient, and professionalism, ethics, and integrity is the key pillar of your success. And I would like to tell you that enjoy this journey, don't take any pressure, and just try to give your best in that. So finally I will say that now you guys have brain in your head, shoes fit in your shoes. So it's up to you where you are going to steer your life, where you are going to steer your career. It's all up to you guys. Thank you once again for having me and listening me patiently. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for sharing invaluable insights and guidance for all of us.
Next, I would like to introduce the chief guest for the day, Mr. Shrikant Sarda, Managing Director, Accenture, Pune. Mr. Shrikant sir is a technology evangelist and business leader with 3 decades of experience. He is an authority on the new age transformative technologies and ways in which businesses and societies at large can leverage these technologies to achieve better social, people, and business outcomes. Mr. Shrikant sir has 4 patents in the field of AI and data analytics. Outside his professional work, Shrikant sir regularly takes sessions on transformative technologies for the board members, aspiring board members, and senior executives. Mr. Shrikant is a chartered member of the Indus Entrepreneur Pune Network, which is focused on mentoring and coaching of startups. Mr. Shrikant sir is passionate about increasing collaboration between industry and academia. He is an academic advisor to many educational institutions. Based on his extensive experience in the industry, Mr. Shrikant has designed a unique and holistic training plan to bridge the gap between industry and academia and increase collaborations. I invite our chief guest for the day, Mr. Shrikant Sarda, to address the new batch.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you, Dr. Bharat Patil, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Charak, sir, and Mr. Bharat Rahane, sir, and all the teaching, non-teaching staff of DY Patil Institute of Management, and all the students over here, and more importantly, the parents who came over here. Before I start, I would like to ask each one of you to put a hand together for the wonderful awards function that you have done, all the winners. So big round of applause for all of them. One thing I noticed in the award function, and some of the students who are sitting here may need a suitcase to carry the awards. But what I noticed is the number of girls or the female again outshined the boys. So good job. Every year, whenever the class 12 results are announced or class 10 results are announced, there is a news article on the front page. Most of the times say like girls outshine boys again, right? And it is visible over here. So good job. Dr. Bharat Rahane sir has covered about what is expected from the students, what industry expects. In next 15-20 minutes, I'm going to cover something very, very important and also cover what you can do, okay, to be successful in your professional chosen career, okay? And I'm going to start with something which you almost any one of the students here doesn't know about that, but I'm sure all the people who are sitting on the dais and in the front row will know about that. There is a brand called Onida. How many of you know Onida brand? Oh, a lot of you know. Okay. How many of you know that Onida brand has a TV which is to call Neighbor's Envy, Owner's Pride? Now, honestly, how many of you know that one? Okay, some are here, and I'm sure I can see some names hand raised. So why I'm saying this one is Owner's Pride, Neighbor's Envy, and I'm envy of about all of you right now because you are entering into the or going to enter into the professional world when India is the next 2 or 3 decades is for India. India's pride and our neighbor's envy, neighbor's immediate neighbor or neighbors from the little far off, right? Europe or US, okay? And you are entering to that professional in your professional world in that era, which is I will call it the golden era of India, right? Sone ki chidiya is what India is to call. We are entering to that phase. Now, why I am saying this one? There are three things that I will share with you. First one is India is a very, very populous country. For many years, it was considered as a challenge or problem for India that we are too many people in the world, in this country. But right now, we are into a phase where we are going to enter into something called demographic dividend, right? The reason why I'm saying is that today there are about 850 million people. 850 million is more than few countries' entire population are into the workforce, and that number is going to go to 1 billion in next 10 years, okay? And 10 years will be your defining moment in your professional career. You will enter into the professional world in 2026, most of you, right? So it will be like 10 years, it will be in middle of that. So 1 billion people will be the employee into the working population. We are going to have the working population which is larger than US, entire European Union, which is about 27 odd countries, and Japan. Put together, all these three countries put together, we will have a bigger working population. You know what is the average age of India today? It is much lower than your average age. I'm not counting the front row, and definitely I'm not counting myself in that one. But India's average age today is 29 years. India is younger by 10 years than any other country in the world. And what does that mean? We have more than 65% of more than 90% of our population today less than 65 years of age. And why I'm saying 65 years of age? Generally, 60 years is the working population. So we have a large working population, which is much larger than any other country, and that condition will remain like that for next 20 odd years minimum. And that's why it is a demographic dividend that we are going to get. Other one, important one, since you are a management student now, you will look at what happened in the previous, how the other economics has grown and all that. We have seen 1990 to 2010, China simply took over, right? The growth was exponential. Why it happened? Because there was a huge movement from rural to urban area. Of course, the manufacturing and all that was there, and that movement is happening in India. Last 10 years, about 130 million people moved from rural India to urban India. And that number is going to increase by 2x in next 10 years. So last 2 decades, 130 million, about next 2 decades, 230 million. So it's almost double. So that means there is a significant shift is happening. If I take the previous 10 years GDP number, India grew by about 93% from 2014 to 2024. Okay, I'm not linking to any government and all that. It's just the India's demographic dividend is driving that one. Okay. At the same time, US GDP grew by about 64%, China by 76%, Germany by 18%, and more interestingly, Japan degrew by 16%, negative 16% growth. The other one which is playing for India's demographic is about 800 million plus smartphone users. In last 10 years or 12 years, India became the largest consumer of data, right? We were almost like not even top 10 in 10 years back. In 10 years, we became a largest consumer of data, thanks to the population, thanks to the affordability of the data in India, which is much cheaper compared to any other country. And today, that penetration is not only in urban area, but also in the rural area. So that is number one, demographic dividend. Now, I said all positive things about it. Is that the case? How many of you agree that is all positive? No, right? Some are saying yes, some saying no. So there are some challenges also there. One is the skill gap, right? What we need, and one of the areas that I kind of mentioned in my introduction was collaboration between academia and institutes. Second is the quality of teachers and schools. We have huge number of schools, but the overall quality is still can be improved a lot, okay? I mentioned about the students' participation, winning the awards, female are doing much better. But when you go to the working number, female are much lower in the working population. About 26% also is in India female works in a normal work compared to much higher number in other countries. Employment challenges and urban and rural income kind of thing. Urban are having good income, rural is still having the challenges. They are still facing the stress on agriculture and all that. So that is number one about the demographic dividend. Number two, why I am envy about you is that the manufacturing growth. I'm sure all of you heard about China plus one model, which has become very, very popular thanks to the last 3-4 years because of the geopolitical issues and what is happening in the world, right? And who is supporting whom and all that. So India is leveraging China plus one model. India is becoming a favored destination for manufacturing. You keep on hearing Apple is created, now the chips manufacturing is going to happen in India, and lot of things are happening. So that is number one. The other one from India favor is China is kind of moving the investment from production to a more consumer-led, this one, so that their production and other will slow down. India was always a consumer-led economy, right? India is spending a lot in defense, manufacturing, logistics, and everything. And generally it is observed whenever there is a growth in the industrial sector, manufacturing, there is a long-term investment. How many of you believe that you can set up a manufacturing plant in 3 months and then dismantle in 3 months? No one, right? Because it requires a long-term investment. It means there is a long-term employment opportunity also. So there is a lot of commitment happening from the industry. Today in India, 34 kilometers per day is the road constructed, which is very, very critical for the manufacturing and the overall industry development, bridging the gap between the different cities and the different manufacturing hubs. We are also having a lot of technology transfer, right? You must have heard about the semiconductor chip plant being set up in India or going to set up in India. They are transferring the technology to India. We did large defense deal where the technology transfer was done to India. So India's technology power required for manufacturing is going to go up. And more importantly, how many of you are very, very concerned about the sustainability? Raise of hand, please. Okay, very few. If you are not worried about the sustainability, India is leading that effort in a green revolution. India is doing the hard commitment when a lot of developed nations are not able to do it. India is one of the largest renewable energy producer in the world. About 40% of our demand comes from renewable energy, and that is one area which is going to drive the next level of growth also for India. So that is the second manufacturing growth as this one. Challenge in that one is today, unfortunately, India has about 84% of India's manufacturers or companies employ less than 50 employees. Something what we call MSME sector, which are the smaller companies, employ less number of employees. So we need bigger companies and start thinking about how you can set up those bigger companies. The third one is the world that I come from, or where I spent my 30 years, is the technology leadership, right? If you go outside India, whether they know about manufacturing in India or not, or whether they know about other people will know about two things. One, India is a populous country, known fact. Second, India is known for the technology power. We are the largest service provider from a technology point of view, largest employer, right? However, that is not going to make that growth because, of course, there is a limit how much we can keep on doing the services. Of course, the Western worlds will need more and more technology services, which India can provide because we have the population. We have a highly educated, employable or students coming out of the colleges. 15 lakh students come out every year from engineering colleges. And if you add BSc, science and all that, that number goes up significantly. Do you know India is very soon becoming the startup hub of the world? Today, India is the third country with more than 150,000 startups registered with DPIIT, which is a government body for all the startups. They are providing the ecosystem. More than 100 are unicorns. And unicorns, in case if you don't know, are the companies which have valuation of $1 billion. Government of India's digital stack, digital government stack or digital India stack is being exported to other governments. We never heard about India government as a digital technology savvy. Now we are exporting the government, that stack to the other governments. How many of you have gone to the bank ATM to withdraw cash? Every one of you have gone to cash withdraw. What you use that cash for? Okay. How many of you know something called UPI? How many know something called Google Pay or a Paytm or Phone Pay and all that? How many of you know that even the street vendor, even for 1 rupee, accepts Google Pay or Paytm or Phone Pay? Right? If you go to any other country, there is nothing like called UPI. Okay, it's other credit card. How many of you know when you do online shopping on credit card, you get an OTP which you need to enter, right? Outside India, hardly you will see. The moment you enter credit card, transaction will go through, okay? So India is leading the digital revolution for the citizens of India, and that we are exporting, okay? The other change is happening every week. There is one global capability center is opened in India. And what is global capability centers? All the multinationals, big or small, outside India, they are opening their technology centers in India. Not for the cost advantage. Of course, that is one of the advantage. But they are opening the center because they want to leverage the talent that is available in India for their technology advancement, for their R&D, for doing that transformation of their business and not for doing the very low-end job just because you get a $20 here versus $150 that they need to spend outside India. Of course, that is the reason, one of the reasons. But every week, as per the NASSCOM, one global capability center is opened in India. And that number is going to grow, increase in every year by year for next at least 3 to 5 years. Okay, so that's the technology leadership. Now, challenges in that one is, how do you upskill and cross-skill? How many of you call a call center of your mobile phone company, be it Airtel, Jio, or Vodafone, to get the request for what was your last billing date or when was the last recharge done and all that? I don't see any hand raised. 10 years back, most of us having mobile phone used to call and some person used to answer that from other side. That job is no longer there because app has taken over those jobs. You can find all your outstanding, your bill, plan, everything on your mobile phone, right? So cross-skilling and upskilling, industry knowledge, and more importantly, R&D focus. So the owner's pride, neighbor's envy. Pride is because you have a demographic advantage or demographic dividend. Second, manufacturing growth, and third is technology leadership. Now, this is what is going to happening in India, and that's why you are in the best place to enter into professional world. Now, is that enough for you to be successful in your professional world? Just because India is doing great, is that every one of you will be exceptionally successful? How many of you believe that just because India is doing great, you will be a successful professional? No, right? None of us, right? Even I don't believe it, right? So I have about 5 things that I want you to focus on. Okay? And I see a lot of parents over here, and many times I, as a parent, tell my kid, "Abhi pad lo, baad mein to mujai karni hai," right? Because we want, as a parent, I want my son, my daughter to study well and make a career for herself or himself, right? So let me burst the myth. If your parents are telling you that abhi next 2 years study and then you will have a lot of fun, is not going to happen. Okay? The way industry is disrupting because of the technology, because of the business model that are coming in, because of the product innovation that are happening in, you need to have a continuous learning mindset. Today, even after 30 years into the industry, I am expected to spend certain number of hours every year, every month to learn something new. If I don't learn, I become outdated. Okay? So continuous learning is very, very important. Many of you may not be from an engineering background, may not be from a technology background, but you need to make every effort to learn or understand how technology is going to impact the businesses. Any business or company that you are going to work for, or industry that you are going to work for. The other important one, all of you must be having some dream company in the mind, because I never did my MBA, so I don't know, but always an MBA student say, I have a dream company, right? All of you have a dream company in mind, right? How many of you know what was the last annual result of that dream company? Or how many of you actually gone to the last annual filing of that dream company, if that is a listed company? Or if it's not a listed company, how many of you know more about who is the owner, what they do, and all that? So that is a part of your continuous learning. So when you talk about I have a dream company, please understand what that company does. And that is a part of the broader learning, continuous learning that you need to adopt. Second one is, we are always very comfortable if we have a life set properly. We say, oh, I have a very fixed routine. I don't want to worry about too much. I go to office, come out by 6 o'clock, and then have very peaceful life. If you want to be successful, I'm telling something which is very, very difficult, maybe sometimes difficult to understand, but is being comfortable with uncomfortable. Okay? If you are comfortable, start getting into uncomfortable situation. Okay? So it's like circle. Become comfortable. The moment you become comfortable in certain things, your growth, your learning stops. So try to push yourself out of that comfortable situation and get into uncomfortable situation. And that you need to do it more often, especially when you enter into the professional world, because the disruptions are going to be much quicker, and the scale of the disruption is much higher. Before you realize your complete industry, your entire job profile will be disrupted. The way it happened with some of the contact center that I gave an example, and it's going to is happening right now also. That's the reason always that question comes to me when I talk to the senior exec. Is AI going to take away the jobs? Yes, it will be going to take away the jobs which can be easily done by machine, because they are much cheaper. But the jobs which require cognitive thinking, require different level of thinking, more creative thinking, they will be difficult to take. And if you want to be successful in your professional career, be it employee or your own company or your own business, always try to see how you can be in an uncomfortable situation. Otherwise, some new player will come and disrupt your business. This is what happened in 2016. I think that's when the demonetization happened, right? Yeah. So suddenly, all the UPI companies like Paytm and everyone, Paytm became the largest download app, and suddenly it became one of the users, while some of the big financial companies could not launch their mobile wallet, even though they had an extensively good network of banking and financial institutes, right? So they were disrupted, especially in the mobile wallet or online transactions. Third one is very, very important, is think global, but act local. Okay? And you must have heard about thinking about producing for the world, right? So think about global competition, think large, think big, but when you are taking action, be a very, very local, because you cannot implement something which is working in outside India, in India, and expect to be successful. There are many examples. As a management student, you should read those. Many big companies try to deploy that model in India and failed miserably. Okay. Last two things. One, which is very, very dear to my heart, and I encourage each and every one of you to do it, is how you take care of your mental wellness. You are going to go through a lot of stressful situation in your next 2 years, because you will have assignment to complete, your presentation to give, your industrial activities to complete, and whole lot of things that you need to do. And everything needs to happen as of yesterday. In a corporate world, that happens regularly, every day. Everything needs to be as of yesterday. Whenever I ask someone, my team, they say, when you want? I say, I wanted it yesterday, but I'm telling you today. Okay, so it always will be a stressful situation. Now, how do you take care of your overall mental wellness? And that has become a big issue for a corporate world. So please focus on that. And there, each person will have a different way of dealing with mental wellness. Whichever way you think is, find you that spot. I have found someone who is very good at kind of spending time in hobbies, just to distress. Like someone goes and reads the music, reads the books, or listen to the music and all that. Whatever is your way, your ways of kind of creating that mental wellness, please do that one. If you have to spend some time in kind of doing the work-life balance, do that one, but focus on mental wellness, because corporate world is focusing a lot on mental wellness. Because we understand, at least from the service industry, we understand the biggest capital or biggest kind of valuable investment asset we have is the people. And we need to take care of the people, their overall well-being and mental wellness. Last thing from my side, and I will not touch upon ethics and integrity because Bharat sir has already covered about that one, is about being a good human being. Some of you will start your career as a team member, but very soon you will become manager, will start managing the people and all that. It is very easy to get lost into that tracks in that, oh, I am now manager, I will do whatever I want to do kind of thing. Please don't get into that one. Be a good human, because it is, if you are able to do it, as Bharat sir has mentioned earlier, that one is more than everyone kind of, like you have to collaborate, you have to join, work with the people. And if you are a good human being, you will be able to build a team that will go out of their way to help you to grow the activity that you are doing. And that will go a long way in building your own professional career and also building your team members' career when they start working with you. Okay, and in general, being a good human being is going to anyway help you. Okay, so summarizing my 5 key asks from you, or what you should be doing to be successful in your professional career, is 1, burst the myth of learning is for next 2 years and after that you are going to have a happy ride. Continuous learning is very, very important. Be comfortable with uncomfortable situation. Think global but act local. Do work on your overall mental wellness. And the last thing, be a good human being. And before I close, as Bharat mentioned earlier, have fun in next 2 years or next 1.5 years that you have. Okay, build a kind of memories that you will cherish for your entire professional career, and build a network that will help you a lot. So all the very best to you for batch of 24-26, and good luck to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for bringing a wealth of knowledge and experience to this event.
I would like to invite Dr. Madhvi Mishra ma'am to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks
on behalf of Dr. D.Y. Patil, Institute of Management Studies, at the end of this enriching induction program. Over the past 2 days, we have had a truly enriching experience, beginning with inspiring inaugural sessions by our esteemed guest. It has been a wonderful blend of learning, fun, and discovery that has set a positive tone for the upcoming academic year. First and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. Shrikant Sarda, Managing Director, Accenture, for taking the time out of their busy schedule to grace this occasion and share invaluable insights with us. I would also like to extend a sincere gratitude to our guest of honor, Mr. Bharat Rahane Sir, Vice President, Finance and Operation, MGS Technology. Your inspiring words have set a positive tone for the journey that our students are about to embark on. A special thanks to our respected Executive Director, Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, Sir, Managing Director, Quality Assurance, Mrs. Shweta Chavan Patil, Ma'am, Director, Dr. Kuldeep Chirak, Sir, for their constant support, guidance, and leadership in organizing this event and ensuring this event successful. Your vision and commitment to the holistic development of our students are truly commendable. I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to all the parents who have joined us today. Your presence and support means so much, and it's truly reflect your dedication to your children's bright future. Finally, our sincere appreciation goes to the event coordinators who are directly, indirectly engaged in such a wonderful event. Once again, thank you all for your presence and participation. Let's carry forward the energy and enthusiasm from this induction program and make the most of years to come. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
We formally conclude with the first half of today's function. We now take a break. I request you all to please come back by 12:30 p.m. Thank you.
To put their mobile phones on silent mode, please. Please rise. honorable dignitaries on the days, respected parents, faculty members, non-teaching members, and my dear students, a very happy noon to one and all. I, Dr. Jahan Ara Pathan, Head Corporate Relations, welcome you all to our 3-day of Induction Program 2024, this being the 3rd day. It's an honor to stand before you today as we gather to welcome our new batch of MBA 2024-26 into Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management Studies, Pune. We all have gathered here for an interaction of our honorable governing body members with respected parents of our new batch of MBA 2024-26. We have amongst us the illuminating galaxy of leaders from the world of management and administration of academia, industry, and defense. Let us have a look at our wonderful leaders. Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, sir, Executive Director. Mrs. Shweta Chavan Patil, Madam, Managing Director, Quality Assurance. Lieutenant General D.B. Shekatkar, sir, retired, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, member. Dr. Sachin Vednekar, sir, member. Dr. Parag Kalkar, sir, member. Dr. Sharad Joshi, sir, member. And Dr. Kuldeep Charak, sir, member secretary. To begin with, I would like to request Honorable Executive Director, Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, sir, to felicitate Lieutenant General D.B. Shekatkar, sir, retired. A huge round of applause, please. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. I'd like to request Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, sir, to felicitate Dr. Parag Kalkar, sir. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. I'd like to request Honorable Director, Dr. Kuldeep Charak, sir, to felicitate our Honorable Executive Director, Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, sir. A huge round of applause, please. Thank you, Charak, sir, for doing the honors. I'd like to request Dr. Kuldeep Charak, sir, to felicitate Mrs. Shweta Chavan Patil, ma'am, Managing Director, Quality Assurance. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. I'd like to request, sir, again to felicitate Dr. Sharad Joshi, sir. Let the claps not stop. Thank you, sir. I'd like to request Dr. Kuldeep Charak, sir, to felicitate Dr. Sachin Vednekar, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. I'd like to request Mrs. Shweta Chavan Patil, ma'am, to felicitate Dr. Kuldeep Charak, sir. A huge round of applause, please. Thank you so much, ma'am, for doing the honors. Now I'd like to request our honorable and most dynamic and visionary director, Dr. Kuldeep Charak, sir, to give his welcome speech.
शिफ्टिंग दी गियर्स, नमस्कार सबको, और ख़ास तौर पर जो हमारे गवर्निंग बॉडी के मेंबर्स हैं सबको, और पेरेंट्स को और मेरे यंग स्टूडेंट्स को, सबको वार्म वेलकम। और इस पेरेंट्स मीट पे जो इंटरेक्शन सेशन है गवर्निंग बॉडी के साथ, सबका मैं स्वागत करता हूँ। मुझे लगता है मैं बच्चों से काफ़ी देर पिछले कई दिनों से बात कर ही रहा हूँ। इस लेवल पे मेरा सिर्फ इतना ही कहना है कि जो पेरेंट्स उनके आए हैं या इवन ना भी आए हैं, क्योंकि ये जो प्रोग्राम है लाइव टेलीकास्ट हो रहा है यूट्यूब पे, तो वो घर में बैठे बैठे भी देख सकते हैं कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं। मैं अपने कैंपस DY पाटिल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट स्टडी की तरफ से सभी पेरेंट्स को एक आश्वासन देना चाहता हूं कि आपके बच्चे सेफ़ हैं। नंबर 1, पेरेंट्स का सबसे बड़ा एक चिंता होता है कि मेरा बच्चा मेरी बच्ची क्या जिस इंस्टीट्यूट में है उसकी सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी का कोई इंतज़ाम है कि नहीं। तो सबसे पहले आश्वासन ये है कि बच्चे आपके सेफ़ हैं, सेफ़ हैंड में हैं। चाहे हमारे पास हॉस्टल नहीं है, बट वेर एवर दे आर, हमारे जो फैकल्टी हैं, जो कोऑर्डिनेटिंग फैकल्टी हैं, जो मेंटर फैकल्टी हैं, दे स्टे इन टच, वो उनके टच में रहते हैं, उनको पूछते रहते हैं कि आप कहाँ हो बच्चे, किधर रहते हो, आप किसको खाना खाने का इंतज़ाम है, सोने का इंतज़ाम है, आने जाने में कोई असुविधा तो नहीं है। तो ये सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, सेफ्टी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आप वी आल्सो कीप ऑन टेकिंग, हम उनका ध्यान रखते हैं। उसके अलावा आपने जो इंस्टीट्यूट चूज़ किया है वो बहुत अच्छा है। हम पिछले 3 दिनों से यही बात कर रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है मेरे से ज़्यादा बोलने में बेहतर होगा कि आपके बच्चे बताएंगे कि उन्होंने पिछले 10 दिन में 8 दिन में क्या नया एनवायरनमेंट सीखने को मिल रहा है, क्या नई चीज़ें हैं। लेकिन ये सारी चीज़ें अकेले नहीं होंगी। अकेले हम लोग इंस्टीट्यूट की तरफ से अगर आप अपेक्षा करेंगे कि इंस्टीट्यूट ही सब कुछ कर देगा तो अच्छा होगा, तो मैं ये मेरा ऐसा विचार है कि इंस्टीट्यूट तो है ही है, पेरेंट्स का भी उतना ही रोल है इस पूरी प्रोसेस में कि वो हम इंस्टीट्यूट और हम दोनों मिलके आपके बच्चों को कितना अच्छा कर सकते हैं। आप हमें सहयोग करें, आप हमें सपोर्ट करें और ये ध्यान रखें कि आपका बच्चा या बच्ची जो भी हैं, जो बच्चे हैं, वो क्या अनड्यू छुट्टियां तो नहीं मार रहे, अनड्यू एब्सेंट नहीं रह रहे। जो काम इंस्टीट्यूट की तरफ से दिया जाता है, कुछ असाइनमेंट्स हैं, कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, प्रेजेंटेशंस हैं, वो उनको पूछते रहिए कि वो क्या टाइम पे कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं। एक और बड़ी समस्या जो उत्पन्न होती है, क्योंकि पेरेंट्स मेरे पास बच्चे हैं मिला जुला के 85% बच्चे हैं जो पूना के नहीं हैं। तो इसका मतलब जो पूना के बच्चे नहीं हैं वो हॉस्टल में रहते हैं। और मैं आपको दूसरा फिगर दे दूं कि ये पूरे जितने भी बच्चे हमारे पास हैं 272 हैं, 272, उसमें से 47% जो हैं वो लड़कियां हैं, 53% जो हैं वो लड़के हैं। तो मैं ये जब कहने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि 85% से ज़्यादा बच्चे जो है वो पूना के नहीं हैं, तो आप 85% का 47 निकाल के देखेंगे तो ये मान के चलिए उसमें लड़कियाँ भी काफ़ी सारी हैं, जो हो सकता है जो घर से पहली बार बाहर निकली होंगी। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि लड़कों को टेंशन नहीं होती या स्ट्रेस नहीं होता, उनको भी होता है, लेकिन लड़कियाँ जो घर से पहली बार निकली हैं उनका ध्यान रखने के लिए आपका रेगुलर कांस्टेंट उनके साथ टच में रहना, पूछना शाम को कि क्या हुआ कॉलेज में, क्या नहीं हुआ, ये आपका भी उतना ही दायित्व है जितना हमारा है। तो हम लोग दोनों मिलके बच्चों का ख्याल रख सकते हैं। जहाँ तक पढ़ाने लिखाने का मामला है उसकी चिंता ना करिए। हम ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूट हैं जो मैं कल भी बात कर रहा था, इस सेशन से पहले भी बात कर रहा था कि जो पढ़ाने लिखाने के टीचिंग स्टाइल हैं, मैथडोलॉजीज़ हैं, जहाँ हम लोग जो काम करवाते हैं, मुझे नहीं लगता पूरे महाराष्ट्र में कोई इस तरह का काम करता होगा। हालांकि यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर सर बैठे हुए हमारे साथ, उनको शायद ये सुन के मेरी बात अच्छी भी न लगे कि यार तुम ऐसी बात क्यों कर रहे हो, लेकिन कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी हैं वो यूनिक हैं इस इंस्टीट्यूट की, और वो हम इसलिए करते हैं कि बच्चों का भविष्य जो है अच्छा बने। और उसी चीज़ को देख के मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि आप लोगों ने यहाँ पे एडमिशन ली होगी, और उस चीज़ को मेंटेन करने के लिए, बरकरार रखने के लिए हम लोग पूरी कोशिश करते हैं। और बच्चे की प्लेसमेंट या बच्चे का भविष्य, चाहे वो अपना जॉब मतलब अपना काम स्टार्ट करे, उसमें हम तीनों एजेंसीज़ का बड़ा रोल है। वो आप हैं, मतलब पेरेंट्स हैं, हम हैं और बच्चा खुद है। बच्चा खुद भी है, तो ऐसा काम तो हो नहीं सकता कि पेरेंट्स और जो इंस्टीट्यूट है वो काम करे और बच्चा कहे मैं तो सोता हूँ और मेरे को अच्छी प्लेसमेंट हो जाए, अच्छा जॉब मिल जाए, अच्छा मैं बिज़नेस स्टार्ट करूँ। ऐसा हो नहीं सकता। पहले वाले सेशन में मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एक्सेंचर के थे, उन्होंने भी कहा कि जिस दिन आप ये मान के चलिए कि आप आराम की ज़िंदगी जी रहे हैं, इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आपने सीखना बंद कर दिया। तो आराम की ज़िंदगी रहना जो है उसको बंद कर दीजिए, है ना। तो बेआरामी रहेगी तभी आप नया सीखेंगे, नया पढ़ेंगे, नई चीज़ें जो है एक्वायर करेंगे, और नए कंपटीशन के लिए आप अपने आप को तैयार करेंगे। तो मेरा ये मानना है कि पेरेंट्स और बच्चे और हम सब लोग मिलके तभी सब लोग करेंगे तो तभी ऐसा काम हो सकता है। मेरी आपको और इंस्टीट्यूट की तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आपने टाइम निकाला और आज हमारे साथ इंटरेक्शन के लिए आए हुए हैं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. May I now request our young, dynamic, and visionary leader, Dr. Bharat Chavan Patil, sir, Executive Director, DYPIMS, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon once again. Honorable Governing Body members of DYPIMS, Lieutenant General Shekatkar sir, Dr. Parag Kalkar sir, Dr. Sharad Joshi sir, Dr. Sachin Varnekar sir, members of the management, Shweta, Dr. Charak sir, teaching, non-teaching staff, parents, and my dear students. It's my pleasure again to welcome you all to DYPIMS. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter for all of you, and I'm honored to be a part of this significant moment. Firstly, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our new students and their parents. You have chosen an institution that is committed to excellence and innovation in management education. Our mission is to nurture and develop globally competent management professionals who are not only skilled in their own domain, but also imbued with strong ethical values. As you embark on this journey, you will be exposed to a very rigorous academic program designed to challenge and at the same time inspire you. Our faculty, who are the experts in their own domains, will guide you through this process, ensuring that you gain the knowledge and skills necessary to excel in the dynamic world of business. Beyond academics, we also encourage you to take part in various extracurricular activities, like I mentioned earlier. This experience will help you develop leadership qualities, teamwork, and a sense of community building. Remember, your time here is not just about acquiring a degree, it's about personal growth and building a foundation for your future career. In conclusion, I want to remind you that success is not just about hard work, but also about passion, perseverance, and a positive attitude. Embrace the challenges ahead with enthusiasm and determination. We are here to support you every step of the way. Once again, welcome to DYPIMS family. Let us work together to make your time here both rewarding and memorable. Thank you and wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of inspiration. Now may I request Dr. Sachin Varnekar, sir, Professor Emeritus Advisory, Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth, Pune, former Dean Bharati Vidyapeeth, Pune, to address the gathering.
I'm watching the watch. और चरक सर सबके साथ बैठे हैं। सर ने बोला थोड़ा थोड़ा बोलना है। अभी वो थोड़ा थोड़ा 10 मिनट भी हो सकता है, 1 घंटा भी हो सकता है। I'll not take much of your time, and good to see you all smiling, and never allow to disappear this smile. Smile improves our face value. It is the most inexpensive way to improve our look. We don't require Fair and Lovely, Vico turmeric, or any other masala when we have a smile on our faces. And when you are smiling, when a teacher comes and smiles, shows his confidence that I know the subject. When a student while answering smiles, shows his or her confidence that yes, I have the answer. So we all should find out the answers for various problems that we are facing. I've decided now, there was a time before 1991, it was said, everything that comes from West is best, even if it is W-A-S-T-E. And we used to say, I remember in my college days, my best friend was from very rich family. He used to say, whenever he used to wear new shirt, new pant, new watch every time. And I used to ask, "Ar kutun आणलं? छान दिसतो shirt, imported." Then when somebody said imported, we were very happy. We were not asking further. Then someday I asked him, "Are imported, every day imported? Kutna आणलं सांग?" USA. Then I saw Ullasnagar Sindhi Association. In Mumbai there is a market, Manish Market. There you get everything duplicate. And duplicate looks better than original. When Reliance Mukesh Ambani started the retail, he recruited people from there. Because that course was not, Parkal sir knows, that course was not there, selling on salesmanship. These courses were not available. But they were the best salesmen. So I'm just trying to tell you the confidence when you are dealing with anything. You're a student doing a presentation, you're giving the examination, you're giving the interview, or the teacher who comes to teach, or the manager is talking about his plan, the CEO or the Prime Minister of India, who he was in America, the way he addressed. He said, what is AI? What is AI? What he said? Correct. Give a big hand to him. He said, America, India. And why I said everything that is imported, which comes from West is best, 1991. It was also said that time, before LPG, that is liberalization, privatization and globalization. Indian managers were said to be best managers when they are out of India, and they were said to be worst managers when they are in India. This was said. But today, Indians have proved, you see the top companies in the world, Harvard Business School, we see Indians there as a dean. Top companies in the world, you see all the multinational companies, the Indians are as the CEOs and all. Why? Today, one of my friends from Microsoft, Mr. Shailesh, he has come back to India. He's leading a big team of 150. He said, I have come back to India because now India is more prosperous. You have more opportunities in India. And I want, and this October they are following as Dana Mantha, means giving back to society. Now look at us. We are all on the stage here except Madam and Bharat. Hum sab baki. There are 4 ingredients of our life. Learning, earning, enjoying, and returning back to society. So we are in the stage where we are trying to return back to society. So learning is very important, all of you. And today with the change in the technology, change is the only factor which is constant. With the change in the technology, now AI has come, ChatGPT has come, Gigi, Google Guru. For everything we go to Google Guru, ChatGPT 4.0, now Meta AI. Now with so many gurus, do you think teachers are needed? How many of you say yes? Yes, that's good. Teachers are needed because teachers have emotions. They don't have emotions. Teachers are needed because they understand you better. Teachers are very much needed because they are there as the mentors. Am I correct? Yes. And that is very, very important. So I have a request because time is limited. I have a request to all of you, thoda thoda. So I have a request to all of you. Please spend every minute in learning something new. Be confident about yourself. How many of you want to be entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs, create jobs. सर इनको देख लीजिएगा, इनको मदद करनी है, ये एंटरप्रेन्योर बन के बाहर आए. तो आप लोग देखो कि सर बोल रहे थे कि हिंदी भी बोलो. आई वॉज इन दिल्ली फॉर 11 years. तो मुझे पता नहीं था, जब बीकॉम में मैंने बीकॉम में हिंदी सब्जेक्ट लिया था तब मुझ पे सब मेरे दोस्त हंस रहे थे. अरे शोलापुर तू हिंदी ले रहा है, कौन बोलता है हिंदी में? डेस्टिनी, ये गॉड को पता होता है जो आप कुछ सीखते हो किस तरह से आपको मदद करेगा. I did not know that I will be in charge of Bharati Vidyapit campus in Delhi in 2001, and I was in charge of that campus for 11 years. And Hindi helped me. तो आप कुछ भी आज सीख रहे हो, anything that you are learning, you may be feeling, why should I? So don't forget to go for some online courses, Swayam, MOOCs, edX. Go for some online courses along with your classes in this. Don't miss any single lecture. Try to upgrade your skills, upskill and reskill. Now IT industry, the attrition rate is still high. Now there are people who are losing the jobs in IT industry because of AI. Now the companies have said, either you learn AI or you leave. So you have to, मैं अभी चरक सर को नहीं देखूंगा. You have to, sir मेरा अभी 2 मिनट है, खत्म कर रहा हूँ. I am watching, I am very careful, sir. Next time आपके साथ नहीं बैठूंगा. मैं भरत सर के साथ बैठूंगा. मैडम मेरी कुर्सी भरत सर के साथ रखो. सर ने मुझे बोला जितना बोलना है बोलो. सर आई विल नॉट डू दैट, डोंट वरी. क्योंकि पराग सर है प्रो वाइस चांसलर ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी पुणे. Everybody is time Shekatkar sir. There are few things which I'm just try to be an entrepreneur now. Now you have more opportunity than we had. Zepto, you know Zepto? Why? What is so special about Zepto? Why it clicked? Why it has become a unicorn? 10 minutes. Quick commerce. Now Swiggy, Zomato was there. How did he get that idea? Because he ordered 30 minutes was promised and the Swiggy or I don't know what they ordered and they got in 10 minutes. And they, oh, why not we do something? And the food items, you know, they get perished. But grocery items and other items in 10 minutes, nothing will happen. So in 10 minutes they started. Now we have in Dr. DY Patil Vidyapit, now I am working as advisor. So we have appointed Mr. Daniel from Columbia University as a professor of practice. He is teaching online startups and new venture management to our students of MBA. Now he took an example. The first example he shared with the student while teaching startups is Zepto. So Americans are talking about India. Did you hear this earlier? कभी सुना है आपने? Now whole world is talking about India. Why? Because Indians, you have excellent IQ. Excellent EQ, emotional quotient, spiritual quotient, stress. Sir, stress की बात कर रहे थे. One whose spiritual quotient and social quotient is good, he can manage the stress, mental balance, competition quotient, and adversity quotient. Our Indians, we have a great IQ, EQ. And Narayan Murthy ji once said in one of his speeches in All India Management Association, it is a ratio of 90-10. So, if you want to succeed, it is EQ which will help you to reach the gold medalists have not become best managers or engineers. But a person who has EQ, there was a news before yesterday, sir, you must have read. The Z, Generation Z, no company today is ready. Of the 10, 7 companies said we don't want to give jobs to Generation Z. Generation? कौन है? So why? Number one, I will just tell this and I will end my speech. So you should know when I'm ending, na? Yeah. So what they said, why they are not trying to hire? Because you must have seen people get hired because of their technical skills, but get that fired because of the lack of HR skills. The Generation Z, they say they are poor in English, poor in communication skills, culture, sanskar की बात कर रहे हैं वो, and very importantly, they are not ready to adapt, they are not ready to learn new things, and they are the net generation, internet generation. कुछ भी है, this is Abel Muzemar. I kept my mobile there because it should not disturb. Even if Home Minister calls me, I should not disturb. Home Minister means? The boss in the house. Who is the boss, sir? कौन है boss? अभी साथ में भाभी जी है तो आप बोलेंगे वही boss है. और वैसे भी आपको बोलना ही पड़ेगा boss वही है. क्योंकि मेरे एक दोस्त ने घर के बाहर लिखा था, I am the boss in this house. मुझे अच्छा लगा. And I have the permission of my wife to say so. So you have to prove the company is wrong by developing your communication skills. Go to the roots of Indian mythology. Brahma Vishnu is like a Brahma tried to create good things. Like Vishnu, try to maintain best things, and like Mahesha, destroy what is good. Follow Ma Durga for Sarakshan, that is defense. Follow Ma Lakshmi, finance management. Kuber, finance manager. Shani Maharaj, आज शनिवार दिन है, सब लोग जाएंगे. Law and order. Hanuman ji, welfare officer. Dhanvantari, health. Right? And Narad Muni's Twitter. Narad Muni is Twitter. Urja Mantri is Lord Surya. Okay? हमारे इंडियन कल्चर में ही, और भोलेनाथ जो है लॉर्ड शिवा, उन्होंने ये सब काम बांटे हैं सबको, और ही इज इन एवरीबडी. वो नहीं है तो शव है, नहीं तो शिव है. ओके, आई डोंट वांट दिस, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट मैनेजमेंट, नॉट अध्यात्मा, नथिंग एल्स. डोंट टेक मी अदरवाइज. आई बिलीव इन गॉड. आई गो टू चर्च, आई गो टू मस्जिद, आई गो एवरीवेयर. Gurudwara also. I have many Punjabi friends. And we should believe in unity and diversity. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for instilling the spirit of management.
मैडम जो आपको बोल रहे हैं ना, तालियां बजाते रहो, देयर आर 2 रीजंस. वन इज जब आप तालियां बजाते हो आपका ब्लड प्रेशर नॉर्मल होता है. और दूसरी बात ये तालियां बजने से पॉजिटिविटी आती है. नाउ यू हैव सीन द पॉजिटिविटी, and it is this positivity which has made this DYPIMS one of the best schools.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir, for instilling the spirit of management and raising the Josh higher amongst our students. Now, may I request Dr. Sharad Joshi, sir, PhD consultant for management and commerce, to address the gathering.
My colleagues on the dais and all the MBA aspirants which sit in this hall, I suppose you are the people who belong to Generation Z. Practically everyone here would be born in 21st century, right? Just raise your hands, those who are born in 21st century. That is 2000 onwards. Everyone, right? So this is Generation Z. So therefore, I'm here to share a few thoughts from an earlier generation with you. I passed my MBA more than 50 years ago from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. So that was. It now seems decades ago, but even then there are some ideas which are still worthwhile, and I would like to share them with you. Let's start off with a story. This is about a student who passed his MBA from a good institute, got an excellent package. Within 2 years he purchased a fancy car, and he was driving it from the road from Kolhapur to Sangli. So you know the area. So on the road he saw a shepherd, एक धनगर चालला होता मेंढ्या घेऊन. So this person stopped his car near the shepherd, and he said, I can tell you how many sheep you have got in your flock without counting them. He said, sir, it is not possible. He said, I will do it. So he said, if you do it correctly, then you will have to give me 1 sheep as a gift. So this fellow said, okay, let us see whether you can do it. So he pulled out his iPhone from his pocket, then called an app, did some calculations, take a satellite photograph of the flock, then started his AI-based application, which counted the dots which it could see on the ground, how many sheep there were. And this fellow said, you have got 287 sheep. So this said, correct. So he said, are you an MBA? So this person said, yes. How do you know? He said 3 things. Number 1, you yourself said how many I have sheep I have. I had not asked. So without asking, you gave me advice. Not only that, for that you took a fee. so number 2 is that you did not tell me anything new. I already knew I have got 287 sheep. And number 3, the gift that you took from me, this person took a small sheep from his flock and put it in his car. He said, the gift that you took from me is not, I will tell you about that gift. You don't know anything about my business. Because the sheep that you took is not actually a sheep, it's a dog. So therefore, what is the moral of the story? So this is one of the 5 quick points which I am going to share. You know, when you start off with your careers, you will meet a lot of people from the area, business area, who are not MBA, who are not highly educated also, but they are quite smart. So particularly people who are in business, who are not very well educated, are still smart, and you have to deal with them. So this is in management jargon, these people are called street smart. So there are plenty of street smart people that you will come across, and MBA actually is a combination of, on one hand, street smartness. You have to be as smart as them. And on the other hand, you have to be very sophisticated also. So this combination is rare. Being straight, so on one hand, you have to go into the field, go on the street and do business, negotiate and get your work done, sell on behalf of your company. On the other, you come back and immediately make a sophisticated PowerPoint presentation. So you should be capable of both. So MBA actually is a 2-year program of personality development. Keep this in mind. And the advice which I always give to the students, that in these 2 years that you are going to be here, you are just keep observing people around you, see the way they talk, especially English. Many of you would be weak in English. So just find out what English expression they use, how you can improve your English, for example. Practically everything that you need to do, finally what should happen, you should grow in maturity by 5 years. In 2 years, physically you will grow by 2 years, but in terms of maturity, you should grow by 5 years. So that is the objective of MBA, make you grow in 5 years in a period of 2 years. So all these qualities which I am talking about, 2 in particular, sophistication and street smartness, has to come out of what you learn here in your institute. Learn from your friends, learn from whatever people you come across, learn from us, learn both good things that the people have which you have to inculcate, did what the people don't have which you can drop. So good and bad things go home, simply keep on observing. Make sure that you keep on improving every day. At the end of the day, when you take a stock of yourself, one question that you have to ask yourself is that what did I learn new today? It's just a 2-year program, and we are already in August 2024, and you are going to be getting your job in probably April, May 2026, not even 2 years, less than that. So in this period of maybe 12, maybe 20 months. So in this 20 months, you have to transform yourself. So this is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. You have to work, not just hard, work smart. Just keep on thinking about yourself, keep on thinking about what is happening around you, and just make sure that you improve as a person. So MBA is a course which improves you as a person. So therefore, this is number 1. Number 2, when you join a job and start working, keep in mind that companies are looking for team players. Just keep in your idea about what is a team. You know, team players is something you should see on TV every day. When you see a cricket match, you see everyone who is functioning there as a team member. It is not enough that you are a very good batsman or a very good bowler. You should also have to be a very good fielder, right? You might be a top batsman in your team, but if you drop a catch, the team suffers. So therefore, you have to be a team player. What companies like to have within their group is a person who is a member of a team. You should see to it that you keep on making friends in your company around, help your friends, help your juniors, help your superiors, and you have to learn this while you are here. Make a lot of friends here. Make sure that you grow there in a group. Create a lot of friends. What I have been telling my students always is that at the end of 1 year, I would like you to collect at least 10 visiting cards of senior people in businesses. So go around, keep meeting people, and 10 visiting cards for the purpose of your own enlightenment. Just to see that you are capable of doing this. MBA is about developing yourself, and one part of developing yourself is developing contacts. This is going to help you in the long run. So do this. So therefore, develop yourself as a team player. By all means, be good at whatever you are doing, but always see that you are a member of a team. Unless you are a good member of a team, you won't be able to lead the team. You have to be a good follower, only then you will be a good leader. So therefore, being a good follower is as important as being a good leader. So keep that in mind. Point number 3 is that you will learn various subjects. Make sure that you may specialize in anything. You may specialize in finance, you may specialize in marketing or HRM, whatever. I'm sure you have heard of all these terms, and many of you would have already made up your mind what you are going to do. So you may specialize in anything, but make sure that you understand a little bit of every subject. Don't forget that. Even for a marketing person, it is important to know finance. It is important to know human resource management. All this matters in real life. So therefore, don't ignore any subject, whatever you are doing. Whatever you are being taught in the class is good, it is important. Don't simply say that this is theory. This theory is somehow, whether you do it consciously or not, it goes at the back of your mind. It goes and sits there. So it's going to help you when you do in your career. So all subjects are equally important. Don't ignore anything, keep on learning. I told you already that every day you have to take a stock of yourself about what you have learned. So learning a subject is as important as anything else. Point number 4 is as a person from Generation Z, what people expect from you is excellent information technology skills, computer skills. This is what your elders, the people who, when you join in the companies, this is what your seniors will not have. This is where you have an edge. Generally, people who are even 10 years younger than you, definitely people who are 20 years, not 10 years elder, 10 years younger, 10 years older than you, definitely people who are 20 years older, they will not be as good as computer as you can be or what you are. So this is your strong point. So make sure that in these 2 years, spend as much time in computer lab as you can. Keep on learning computer skills. This is going to help you in the long run. Even learning new apps as they keep on coming. Within next 5 or 10 years, I find several great apps which will keep on coming. Your capabilities of your mobile phone are going to increase many-fold. You know, every new generation of iPhone, for example, recently iPhone 16 has been launched. So therefore, every time a new generation comes, lot many things are added there. So keep track of what is happening around you. the point which I am making is your strongest point is IT. Don't ignore that. Keep on strengthening your skills in information technology. This is going to really help you. This is going to get you a job. This is going to help you to keep your job. So this is point number 4. And the last point which I am making is you are going to look for a job, that is fine. But most probably in the years to come, this is what we will need, what India would need is entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs are of 2 types. People who are outside the company, they are called entrepreneurs. We all know that. Even within a company where you are working, there are people who think like entrepreneurs. In business jargon, there is a term for it. It is called intrapreneur. Just the way there is an entrepreneur, there is an intrapreneur. Intrapreneur is a person who is actually in a job. He is serving, but he is entrepreneur within the company. He is an out-of-box thinker. He keeps on thinking and making sure that his company grows. His company is doing something new. So therefore, that those people are called intrapreneurs. So either be an entrepreneur or intrapreneur. There is nothing wrong in sticking to your job for a long time. You know, whether your job or entrepreneur, or you have your own industry or your own business, it's equally good. I'm not saying that you should necessarily be an entrepreneur only. If you join a company and do well there, as I said, be a good team player, keep on growing, then even that is good. But be an entrepreneur within a company. So either entrepreneur or entrepreneur. You know, ours is, we are already 143 crore people, and this number is going to increase. There are going to be huge opportunities for these people. Even in bad times we have opportunities. Even during COVID, you might have seen several new entrepreneurs. Several new businesses came. I am sure there are several people who became multi-millionaires during COVID. They could see new opportunities and they could keep on grabbing them. So in a country of 143, maybe 150 crore people, opportunities are immense. So therefore you are going to go get all of them. Now there is a huge market, whatever you do. So therefore keep on looking at market. You don't have to be original always. There are ideas all over the world. What is internet for? If you see on internet, sit on internet for 30 minutes, you get a lot of new ideas. So therefore, keep on getting new ideas, find out what you can do in field of service, in the field of products, and launch your known business within a company or outside a few years from now. And keep growing from there. So, as far as I can see, the market is immense and you have got huge opportunities, right? So, again, I started with street smartness. I will tell you another story about a street smart guy, and I will stop. Now, this is a story which involves little bit of mathematics. Let us see whether you can get the mathematical part of it. Now, this is again about an MBA. So, 25 years after the course was over, there was a reunion. So in the reunion, all the students they were back there enjoying, and 25 years after they have passed out. So one of the students comes there with a very fancy, huge Mercedes car, chauffeur, and himself was dressed in a very expensive suit. But when he was doing his MBA, he was a backbencher, and with great difficulty he had passed. So every student was surprised. He said, we never thought you will do all this. How did you make so much of money? So he said, I will tell you the secret. 10 years ago, I located a product which I could make for $1 and I could sell for $4. And I kept doing it for a period of 10 years. So I earned a lot of money. What I am not able to understand even now is that only with 3% profit, how did I become so rich? If you don't understand the mathematics of it, I will tell you, if you take it for $1 and sell it for $4, the profit percentage is not 3%, it is 300%. Okay? Okay. Okay, thank you very much. All the best. Anyway, if you have not got the joke, then you are going to have your Mercedes.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening our budding managers and highlighting on the concept of intrapreneurs and entrepreneurs from your wealth of wisdom. Thank you. Now, may I request Dr. Parag Kalkar, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor of Savitribai Phule Pune University, to address the gathering.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Today you have a feast listening to all galaxy of people. You have heard Bharat Chavan Patil sir, Lieutenant General Shekatkar sir going to share his experience with you. Dr. Sharoj Joshi sir from the pioneer batch of IIM Ahmedabad who has shared his thought with you. Dr. Sachin Vendekar sir, as usual, Sachin Tendulkar. Kuldeep Charak sir, Dr. Shweta Chavan Patil madam. I always believe in a thought that सितारों के आगे जहाँ और भी है. So a lot of things you can do wonders in life. The title of the program which you have joined for 24-26 is Master in Business Administration. First word is more important for me at this point of time, whom we call as a master, Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar. Am I right? Who excel in something. So it is not a degree or a piece of paper you are going to carry after 2 years, but how you travel this journey of 2 years will definitely decide whether you are master or whether you only hold a degree of master. So excellence in any of the art which is more important. I always treat this program as a performing art. 2-3 examples. When you have electrical failure at your home, normally what we do, नज़दीक के हम एक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी शॉप को कॉल करते हैं और उसको बोलते हैं भैया एक इलेक्ट्रिशियन को भेज दो. When that electrician comes to your home, rings the doorbell, normally we are educated people ना, दरवाज़ा खोलने के बाद क्या पूछना चाहिए? उसका सर्टिफिकेट पूछना चाहिए, डिग्री पूछनी चाहिए, ITI किया है, क्या किया है, पूछना चाहिए ना. हम कुछ नहीं पूछते, हम बोलते ये रेफ्रिजरेटर खराब हो गया, फ्रिज खराब हो गया, ठीक कर दो. He asks for money, we give him money, he goes back. Coming to your college or office, टू व्हीलर में कभी फेल हो जाता है, हमारा बिगाड़ हो जाता है. We go to the nearest garage, ask for a person called मिस्त्री. और मिस्त्री को हम कुछ नहीं पूछते कि ITI किया है, आपने डिप्लोमा किया है, आपका टू व्हीलर का स्पेशलाइजेशन था. We never ask him anything. हम बोलते हैं हमारा जो टू व्हीलर खराब हो गया उसको ठीक कर दो. And then we pay him money whatever is asked for. Third example, one of my friend who has now a vice president of a biggest pharmaceutical companies in India. 14 years back, he has completed his graduation at one of the prestigious university in Karnataka. I'll not say the name. He got a campus placement in the same company where he is a vice president today from the campus placement program. While he was pursuing the final year semester, there was some issue in his university. So the final semester result was delayed by 6 months. But after final year paper of the final semester, he joined the company. Today he is a vice president. He tells me that, sir, in last 14 years, nobody asked me whether I passed or failed in final semester. 2-3 times out of fear, I went to HR manager where I should submit my final year mark sheet. They said that we don't require it right now. So when you start performing, that's the only thing which matters. So at the end of the day, degree is important. Degree from the institute like DYPIMS is more important, where the teaching learning process is very rigorous, innovative way. You're going to get a final degree from the university like Savitribai Phule Pune University, which is a top ranking university. Recently we were awarded 3rd category in NIRF ranking all over India. But the degree is entry ticket into the industry. Your degree is not going to perform, you are going to perform. So at the end of the day, they will going to ask you how the things are changed. Now you are going to be part of global workforce in 2030, 2040 and 2050 also. We are not aware that how the world market or job market will look like. Recently, the German government has come to the state of Maharashtra and they were asking 5 lakh technopreneurs are required for the country like Germany from India. So world is looking towards India and Asia as a new workforce because we have large number of youngsters who are serious and sincere. So that is more important for you to understand that you are going to be part of global workforce is important. The systems and processes changes. Earlier we used to join a same organization and retire from the same organization. You are seeing 3 advertisements I would like to cite before you. After COVID, there is ad was from Dunzo that you are not supposed to use the refrigerator. उसको कबाड़ी वाले को दे दो क्योंकि जो चीज़ आप हमसे स्टोर करते हो वो हमको 17 मिनट में घर पे पहुंचाई जा सकती है. नेक्स्ट एड फॉलोड बाय द अमेजॉन कि आज आपने अमेजॉन पे क्या परचेस किया है. सो दे डू नॉट वांट यू टू स्टोर एनीथिंग. एवरी डे जो भी आपको चाहिए वो आप रोज उस पर परचेस करें. जैसे थर्सडे को उपवास की चीज़ें करते हैं, संडे कुछ हम स्पेशल चीज़ें खाते हैं और किसी संडे हमने नहीं परचेस किया तो दे गिव यू अ रिमाइंडर कि आपने ये परचेस करते नॉर्मली एवरी संडे. सो इट्स पर्सनलाइज मार्केट. उसके बाद आया जियो मार्ट का ऐड आया. 3 सीक्वेंस में देखते तो हमें पता चलता है मार्केट कैसे चेंज हो रहा है. जियो मार्ट ने क्या बताया, एक एक्टर कहता है उसमें कि आज बैंगन भरता खाने का मन कर रहा है. नॉर्मली व्हेन वी गो टू मार्केट वी गेट half an kg ऑफ बैंगन, ओके, बट हियर यू कैन ओनली बाय 1 बैंगन विच कैन बी डिलीवर्ड टू यू एट होम. तो एक भी बैंगन आपको खरीद कर घर पे पहुंचाया जाएगा. हमारी आदतें कैसे मार्केट चेंज कर रहा है कोरोना के बाद. दे डू नॉट वांट टू गो टू कैरी बैग एंड गो टू द मार्केट एंड बाय परचेस एवरीथिंग. दे वांट यू टू यूज एवरीथिंग. दे वांट टू चेंज योर लाइफस्टाइल. फ्रिज यूज मत करो, जो हमारा नेचुरल पार्ट है, हम हर चीज़ फ्रिज में स्टोर करके रखते हैं तो उसको फेंक दो बोल रहे. ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, आपको रखने की ज़रूरत नहीं. अब 20 साल पहले की चीज़ें देखिए. आपके पेरेंट्स में साल का अनाज तो हम एक बार ला के रखते थे मार्केट से, 100 किलो गेहूँ चावल. अभी दे वॉन्ट यू टू परचेज वॉट यू वॉन्ट टू कंज्यूम ओनली टुडे. इवन इफ इट इज ऑफ 150 और 200 ग्राम कैन बी डिलीवर्ड टू यू. तो माइंड सेट चेंज करने का, तो मार्केट इज चेंजिंग रैपिडली. 3 चीज़ें अगर आप ध्यान में रखते हैं, मन में रखते हैं, जिसके लिए आप यहाँ पे आए हैं, तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाएगा. फर्स्ट, ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई व्हाट कैन बी योर ड्रीम कंपनी. 3, 4, 5 कंपनी विद द हेल्प ऑफ योर टीचर्स. सम ड्रीम कंपनी, बिकॉज अगर हमारा गोल ही नहीं होगा तो डायरेक्शन कहाँ से आएगा. ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट 3, 4 ड्रीम कंपनीज. ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई द ड्रीम पोजिशन विच यू वॉन्ट टू अचीव, बिकॉज उसके बगैर आप कहाँ स्किल्स, कौन से स्किल्स लेंगे आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. एंड थर्ड, ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई द पैकेज. नॉर्मली हम सिर्फ देखते हैं. अभी आज आते आते मैं पढ़ रहा था कि IIT मुंबई में 22 स्टूडेंट को 1 करोड़ एंड अबव पैकेज मिला. वी ऑलवेज एनवी ना, IIM में 1 करोड़ का पैकेज मिला, IIT में 1 करोड़ का पैकेज मिला. ये जो कंपनी पैकेज देती है उनको IIT और IIM का स्टूडेंट इसलिए पैकेज नहीं देती. पैकेज इज नॉट बी, दे आर नॉट चैरिटेबल इंस्टीट्यूशन, दे आर ऑल बिजनेस पीपल. तो अगर 1 करोड़ का किसको पैकेज दे रहे तो मिनिमम मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100 can be deliverable from the student. So I don't mind that you can take X amount of package in your mind, but try to see that your capacity is developed during the period of 2 years to return back to the company, to add value to the company, at least 100x of your dream package. अगर मैं 10 लाख सैलरी चाहता हूँ तो उसके 100 गुना में कंपनी को वैल्यू ऐड कर सकता हूँ, डिलीवर कर सकता हूँ. एक सी मेरी क्षमता का विकास होना जरूरी है 2 साल में. ये ऑटोमेटिकली नहीं होगा, इसलिए परिश्रम लगेंगे. कोर्स पास करना इज डिफरेंट. पासिंग द टाइम ऑफ 2 years इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. हाउ यू एड वैल्यू टू योर सेल्फ इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड आई थिंक दैट इज द मोर इंपॉर्टेंट रिगरसली विच विल गोइंग टू हैपन इन दिस 2 years टाइम. So discipline is more important, dedication is more important, determination is more important. सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम वाली बात है जो जेन ज़ी की हम बात कर रहे हैं कि we are all driven by the social media. Our emotions are not our emotions. Our emotions are adulterated by the social media. अगर सुबह मुझे मम्मी ने अच्छा नाश्ता दिया है तो मुझको थैंक यू बोलने के लिए मुझे सोशल मीडिया की ज़रूरत है नहीं है ना. लेकिन मम्मी को थैंक यू बोले तो आप सब लोगों को तो सोशल मीडिया लगता है. जिस दिन वो कहेंगे कि मम्मी मदर्स डे है उसी दिन आपको लगेगा कि मदर्स का डीपी आज रखना चाहिए. जिस दिन सोशल मीडिया, तो योर इमोशंस आर बीइंग टैम्पर्ड बाय द सोशल मीडिया. इवन आप जितना कम सोचिए, ऑल आवर माइंड, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मशीन एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग इज ओनली इमोशन. सर बता रहे थे. लेकिन ये इमोशन हमारी बहुत एडल्ट्रेट हो रही है. बहुत सारी चीज़ें खुद अपनी नहीं है लेकिन वो सोशल मीडिया डाल रही है. इफ़ यू टेक योर एवरेज सोशल मीडिया यूज इज 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours पर डे. कल सुबह 9 बजे आपको रिपोर्ट आ जाएगा. हर संडे आपको दिखाता है ये सब. तो उसमें क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, उसमें If you are spending so much time in social media, you don't know what is your real emotion and what is the artificial emotion which imbibe on you. बहुत सारी बार मुझे पता चलता है कि गूगल जो मैप है अपना किसी दिन 2 घंटे के लिए बंद रखा तो हम अब खुद के घर पे नहीं पहुंचेंगे, क्योंकि कभी हमने देखा ही नहीं कि घर जाते वक्त कौन सा पेड़ आता है, कौन सा दुकान आता है, कौन सा मकान आता है, हमने कभी देखा ही नहीं है. In the same way, try to see that this is not going to control you. Technology is for use and not to control or over control you. तो ये सब अगर चीज़ें ध्यान में रखेंगे और 2 चीज़ें आपको करनी है. 30 minutes, that is 1% of your time should be devoted for your health. That is more important. Walk, you can do gym, yoga, breathing, whatever you want. Like work every day is more important. And 1% of your time need to be invested in reading something which is beyond your curricula. Try to understand what is happening in the world. And that is more important. If you want really success, one important thing if you decide today, that is, I have already joined the dream company. The offer letter is available with Charak sir. They have given me my dream salary, that is package, and dream position. 2 साल आपको DYPIMS में ट्रेनिंग के लिए भेजा है. Today you are a manager. Don't treat that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, after 2 years you are going to be manager. Today you are a manager in your dream company with your dream package and dream position. And try to follow that. अगर आपको ये पोजीशन मिली है तो 2 साल का आपका बिहेवियर कैसा होना चाहिए. How serious you will be if you get a dream company, dream package and dream position. 2 साल is your training program. Try to see that you reach that position, because if you want some packages and some position in a good company, you have to work very hard and very sincerely. फिर क्लासरूम में अटेंड करना है, सीरियस होना है, सिंसियर होना है, लाइब्रेरी यूज करना है, ये चीज़ें बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए. If you join really a good company, will you run away? Will you do small excuses to go away? Will you try avoiding attending regular participation in teaching learning process? I think if you treat yourself a good manager in future, why not today? If you start treating for 2 years, I think the chances of reaching at least 70 to 80% of your dream destination are more higher than what you have in. Don't treat that when I get an appointment letter, then I'll be serious. When I get an appointment letter, then I'll be more sincere in doing the efforts. So this thing. And the last thing which is very important, which I always tell the student, जो हम एयरक्राफ्ट में ट्रैवल करते हैं, हमारा ये जर्नी 2 साल का है, तो सबसे पहली जो अनाउंसमेंट होती है, देवियों सज्जनों, और ये अगर ऐसा दिखा जाए कि एक इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट है जहाँ पे आपके जो पायलट्स को पायलट्स आगे बैठे हुए हैं, और DYPIMS 24-26 ये जहाँ हवाई जहाज़ है, ये 2 साल आपको लेके जाएगा, वेरियस डेस्टिनेशन, वेरियस स्किल के थ्रू लेके जाएगा, और एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आपके ड्रीम डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुँचाएगा. लेकिन वो जो अनाउंसमेंट है, व्हेन यू बोर्ड द फ्लाइट, जो आपका अनअवॉइडेबल थिंग है, अनवांटेड थिंग है, वो पहले बैगेज वो रख लेते हैं. दे डोंट अलाउ यू टू कैरी योर बैगेज. तो डोंट कैरी योर पास्ट इन टू द प्रेजेंट. दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. When you board a flight, when you sit on your chair, first thing that what they announce, fasten your seat belt. That is more important for you. 2 साल आपको प्रायोरिटाइज करना है. ऑल द नॉन प्रायोरिटी थिंग्स. हमारा कंट्री है फेस्टिवल का कंट्री है. अभी जस्ट गणपति हो गया, अभी नवरात्रि आ रहा है, नवरात्रि के बाद क्या है, दिवाली है, दिवाली के बाद क्रिसमस है, क्रिसमस के बाद न्यू ईयर है, उसके बाद शादियाँ, बर्थडेज, फेस्टिवल होते रहते हैं. कैन यू पोस्टपोन द मैक्सिमम थिंग विच आर अनअवॉइडेबल टू 26 ऑनवर्ड्स. 2 साल आपको कड़ी मेहनत करनी है. बर्थडेज, न्यू ईयर्स, गणेश फेस्टिवल, ऑल दिस फेस्टिवल विल कम इन 26-27 ऑल्सो. हर छोटी चीज़ के लिए आप घर भाग के जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट बाहर से पेरेंट्स को मिलने जा रहे हैं, घर के फैमिली फंक्शंस में जा रहे हैं, तो क्या होगा, यू विल गेट डी फोकस और योर टाइम गेट वेस्टेड. भारत में 2024-26 में मैनेजमेंट प्रोग्राम में 5 लाख स्टूडेंट ने एनरोल किया है. 2026 के एंड में 5 लाख अच्छे जॉब नहीं होंगे, हो सकते 25,000 ही अच्छे जॉब हो. तो इफ़ यू आर नॉट वर्किंग, आप सो रहे हैं तो कोई और भाग रहा है, कोई और अपनी कैपेसिटी बिल्डअप कर रहा है, कोई और आगे जा रहा है. डोंट सी दैट कि आपका क्लास अगर बंद हो गया तो दूसरे कहीं इंडिया में क्लास नहीं चल रहा है. पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी 18,000 बच्चे MBA कर रहे हैं, महाराष्ट्र में 37,000 7,000 बच्चे MBA कर रहे हैं. टू ट्राई टू सी दैट. सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज try to see that you keep your mobile on the flight mode, at least during your teaching learning process. डोंट लुक एवरी टाइम. मैं अभी देख रहा था हर 5 मिनट के बाद बच्चे नीचे देख रहे हैं मोबाइल में, व्हाट्सएप में या अपने अपने सोशल वर्क में. आप कोई रशिया यूक्रेन के वॉर में तो इन्वॉल्व नहीं है ना कि पुतिन आपको पूछ रहा है कि अगला स्टेप क्या लेना है. इतना हमारा स्पैन ऑफ अटेंशन खराब हो चुका है. थर्ड इज कीप योर विंडो शेड्स अप. आपका माइंड खुला रखिए, आसपास क्या हो रहा है, बिजनेस में क्या चेंजेस हो रहा है, नई चीज़ें कौन सी आ रही है, ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस कैसे हो रहा है, डिजिटलाइजेशन कैसे हो रहा है, इसको आपको ध्यान चाहिए ताकि यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स मच बेटर. उसके बाद आपका माइंड को खुला रखिए. और सबसे लास्ट बात वो बताते हैं कि कभी ऑक्सीजन की कमी हुई तो खुद को पहले मास्क लगाइए. डोंट ट्राई टू बी मोर सोशल. हम सबको हेल्प करके बैठते हैं और अपना पढ़ाई पीछे रह जाता है. पहले अपने पढ़ाई पे, अपने ड्रीम पे, अपने पढ़ाई पे फोकस कीजिए एंड देन ट्राई टू बी गेट सोशलाइज इन योरसेल्फ. उसमें क्या होता है, अगर एयरक्राफ्ट एक छोर पे खड़ा है और दूसरी छोर पे उसको रनवे पे टेक ऑफ करना है तो क्या होता है, एयरक्राफ्ट पहले अपने विंग्स ओपन करता है, बराबर है ना. अपनी पूरी क्षमता के साथ पूरा माइंड ओपन रख के ये जर्नी अगर ट्रैवल करता है तो उड़ान भरने के चांसेस होते हैं. हमारा क्या होता है, कंफ्यूज हो जाता है. 6 महीने के बाद पता चला है गूगल ने 10,000 नौकरी निकाल लिए तो आपको लगता है कि अरे MBA करके मैं अच्छा किया नहीं किया. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी पार्ट ऑफ वर्क फोर्स टिल 2026. तो डोंट वरी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन 2 years. डोंट गेट योरसेल्फ कंफ्यूज. ट्रैवल में हमारा स्पीड हम कम हो जाता है, वी गेट कंफ्यूज और फिर हम जाते हैं वहां पे लेकिन टहलते टहलते जाते हैं और फिर उड़ान भरना मुश्किल हो जाता है. अगर फ्लाइट टहलते टहलते इधर उधर देखते हुए दूसरी छोर पहुंच गया तो टेक ऑफ करेगा नहीं करेगा. देन बोलते कि हमने MBA तो पूरा किया, वी हैव ट्रैवल दैट डिस्टेंस बट सक्सेस जितना चाहिए था नहीं मिला. तो वंस यू आर फोकस, डोंट वरी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन 2 years. डोंट गेट कैरिड अवे बाय द नेगेटिव न्यूज इन दिस 2 years. ट्राई टू सी दैट यू फ्लाई विद द फुल स्पीड, विद द फुल डेडिकेशन. ट्राई टू डिटैच योरसेल्फ. 2 साल कड़ी मेहनत करना है और फिर अगले 30 साल आपने अच्छा सक्सेस करना है, या 2 साल ऐसे वैसे सब MBA पास करना है और फिर 30 साल मेहनत करना है. चॉइस इज योर. ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you so much, sir, for setting the right expectations from our newbies. May I request Lieutenant General D.B. Shekatkar, sir, retired, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, to address the gathering? Sir, please.
Thank you so much. The dignitaries on the dais, the galaxy of people, इस सभागृह में जो विद्यार्थी आए हुए हैं, उनके अभिभावक, आई वडील और विद्यार्थी, आप विद्यार्थी हैं, आपके हाथ में हमारा भविष्य है. आप तमाम को मेरी तरफ से शुभकामनाएं. आपने इतना महत्वपूर्ण एक्सपीरियंस सुने लोगों के. मैं भी अनेक जगह जाता हूँ भाषण देने के लिए, मेरे व्याख्यान होते हैं. और मेरा अनुभव है कि जो सबसे कम दिमाग वाला आदमी होता है उसको सबसे आखिर में बुलाते हैं लोग. ये वास्तविकता है उसकी. उसका कारण होता है क्योंकि उसको भी जाने की जल्दी है और आपको तो है ही है. जब दोनों जल्दी में है तो सुनेगा कौन. तो आज मैं जो कुछ कहूँगा सच के सिवा कुछ भी ना होगा. फिर भी मेरी बात कोई मानेगा नहीं. जिस दिन मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी में, जिस दिन मैं अपनी गुफ्तगू में झूठ शामिल कर लूँगा उस दिन मेरी बातों का बुरा कोई मानेगा नहीं. ये वास्तविकता है. तो आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू बी ए सक्सेसफुल पर्सन. Not a man, not a girl, no. Person is a person. MBA के बारे में सर ने बताया सब कुछ है. मेरा जो अनुभव है वो है MBA मीन्स मैनेजमेंट ऑफ बैचलर्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. जिसने अपने बैचलर माँ बाप ने अपनी बेटी या बेटे को एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कर लिया वो खुद MBA हो गए. Why? Because you are dealing with the administration of the human beings. आप जब MBA करके जाएंगे तो आप नोट तो गिनेंगे लेकिन वो नोट छापा किसने है? आसमान से तो नहीं आया है. बैंक में भी अगर आया है तो छपा कैसे है वो? और ये किसने यकीन किया है कि वो नोट जाली नहीं है? तो इस तरह की जो बातें होती हैं वो सीखना आपके लिए ज़रूरी है। सर भी बोल रहे थे, वाइस चांसलर सर, साइलेंट मोड, मोबाइल मोड। मैं भी देख रहा था इसी हॉल में, जब अपने अपनी अनुभव बता रहे थे, आपको कुछ बोल रहे थे, कुछ विद्यार्थी वो अपना साइलेंट मोड में मोबाइल देख रहे थे। आई कुड सी देम कि जो अपनी आंखें ज़्यादा नीचे करता है वो साइलेंट मोड में ही काम करता है, जो दूर की देखता है वो सामने आंख देखता है। सो आई कुड सी नंबर ऑफ पीपल। 2 यहाँ पर स्टूडेंट हैं जो बाबा रामदेव की तरह समाधि लगा दिया उन्होंने। अब उनके बाजू वाला उसको हड़ाएगा, उठ जा उठ जा उठ जा, खाने के लिए जा, तब जाएंगे। ये मैं इसलिए आपको बता रहा हूँ कि आप में से आप हमारा भविष्य हैं। इफ़ यू डू वेल, इंडिया विल डू वेल। इफ़ यू डोंट डू वेल, इंडिया कैन नेवर डू वेल। इसलिए आप हमारा भविष्य हैं। आपके माता पिता ने आपको यहाँ पर भेजा। आप में से कितने लोग हैं जो उत्तर प्रदेश से आए हैं? एनीबडी फ्रॉम यूपी? गुड। एनीबडी फ्रॉम उड़ीसा, वेस्ट बंगाल? ग्रेट, वंडरफुल। एनीबडी फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र? The whole lot is here. Anybody from Pune? Pune? Good. Pune is supposed to be the knowledge capital of India. पुणे हे विद्येचं माहेरघर आहे, ही वास्तविकता आहे. इट इज इंटेलेक्चुअल कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया. भारत की पॉलिटिकल कैपिटल जो है वो दिल्ली में है. वहाँ लोग जाके बेवकूफ़ बनाते हैं लोगों को, आप हमारे लिए हाथ खड़ा कीजिए, हम आपको ये देंगे. कुछ नहीं देंगे वो, लेकिन आपसे वो वोट ले लेंगे, दिमाग लगाते हैं आपको. बॉम्बे इज़ द इकोनॉमिक कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया. वहाँ पैसे के सिवाय दूसरा कोई बात ही नहीं होती है. पुणे इज़ द इंटेलेक्चुअल कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया. यहाँ आपको विद्या मिलती है, यहाँ आपको अनुभवशील लोग जो हैं पढ़ाते हैं. हे विद्येचं माहेरघर है. और आप इस सिटी में इतने अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ने के लिए आए हैं, तो आपको मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूँ. ईश्वर आपको खूब सफलता दे, अच्छा करे. मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, लेकिन 2-3 बातें आपको हैं जो आपको काम में आएगी. इज देयर एनीबडी इन दिस हॉल, एनीबडी जिसने कल देखा है? एनीबडी एल्स हु हैज सीन टुमारो? नो ह्यूमन बीइंग एवर इन द वर्ल्ड हैज सीन टुमारो. उद्या कोणी पाहिलं नाही. या जे पण काही आहे ते आज आहे. अगर आपने अपना आज ठीक कर लिया तो आने वाला कल ठीक हो जाएगा. दूसरी बात है कि अपने माता पिता ने आपके बच्चों को आपको भेजने के लिए हो सकता है लोन लिया होगा, आईने अपने मंगळसूत्र ठेवलं असेल, सोनं गहाण ठेवलं असेल और तुम्हाला इथे शिकवायला पाठवले. तो अपने माता पिता को कभी भी जब आप छुट्टी पर जाते हैं या मोबाइल पे बात करते हैं, ग्रामर मत शिकाओ, इतिहास मत शिकाओ. आई तू शिकत होती, मी शिकत आहे. आईला माहीत काय आहे तुम्ही? नेवर 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 ट्राय टू टीच युअर पेरेंट्स. अँड प्लीज डोंट एवर एवर थिंक that your faculty doesn't know what they are talking about. I will not tell you about how to go for interview and so on. That you will be doing it. I know it. मैं खुद यूपीएससी का इंटरव्यू होता है, उसमें बैठता हूँ मैं. आई एम द मेंबर इन दैट कमिटी. जो IAS IPS ऑफिसर बनते हैं उनके इंटरव्यू में बैठता हूँ मैं. एंड वी कम टू नो द मोमेंट द कैंडिडेट एंटर्स द हॉल, वी कम टू नो कि वो कहाँ कितने पानी में आया हुआ है. आपको शायद आश्चर्य होगा या आप मेरे ऊपर हंसेंगे कि इतना बेवकूफ़ आदमी कहाँ आ गया महाराष्ट्र में. मैंने 3 PhD की है. 3 PhD. देयर इज नोबडी इन महाराष्ट्र टू माय नॉलेज. मेरा ग्रैंडसन ने एक दिन गूगल में देखा तो बोले आबा आजोबा महाराष्ट्रामध्ये एकही व्यक्ती असा नाही आहे ज्यांनी 3 PhD केलेले आहे. परंतु उसी बात में जेव्हा मी घरी गेलो, मला 3री PhD मिळाली पुणे विद्यापीठमधून, आणि माझ्या सौभाग्य होती त्या कुठेतरी काम करत होत्या, तर त्यांनाही म्हटलं अहो मला 3री PhD मिळाली. त्यांनी मला एक फार महत्त्वपूर्ण प्रश्न विचारला की का हो PhD केल्याने अक्कल येते का? म्हटलं नाही. देयर इज नो वाइस चान्सलर एनीवेअर इन द वर्ल्ड, in any university, who will say, I hereby accord Akkal to General Shekatkar. They will say, I award you PhD. So you will get the MBA degree, but real MBA you will have to make yourself. If you can make it yourself, the more you go for placements, you go for interview, you go for a competition, they will recognize you. He is the man, here is the girl. And for that, please don't depend on tomorrow. Nobody has seen in tomorrow. As I asked you, tomorrow comes only in dictionary. The person who coined the word tomorrow has not seen tomorrow. तो जो कुछ भी है वो आज है, अभी है. दूसरा सर ने बताया बात जब वो कर रहे थे फैकल्टी के बारे में, एजुकेशन के बारे में, हमको पढ़ाते थे, जहाँ मैं सीखा हुआ हूँ कि गुरु गोविंद दोनों खड़े, काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु आपकी जो गोविंद दियो बताए. So don't ever think your faculty does not know what they are telling you. He is your guru. And you will be Mahaguru because then you will teach the faculty कि मैथमेटिक्स कैसे पढ़ाना चाहिए. Please remember this. Next point I would request you, the best scientist, यहाँ I could see there are more number of girls in this hall than the boys. Am I right or wrong? Bharat sir? 45%. So, what does this show? It shows that the girls and boys are at par. They all want to do well in life, and they will be doing well. There are 246 people in USA who are among the richest people, and they're all from India. They're all from India. The top people in the world, including International Monetary Fund, ये सब में हैं, they're all Indians. All Indians. They were not born in USA. They were born in India, and they went abroad, and they are doing well. So you will also be doing well in life. Provided ये जो 2 साल आपके पास में है, इसका अगर आपने उपयोग ठीक से कर लिया तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी काम होता है, क्योंकि हम बोलते हैं कल देखा जाएगा, वो नहीं होगा. उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? गॉड हैज़ बीन वेरी काइंड. आपको 5 इंद्रियां दी हैं, 5 हाथ, 5 इंद्रियां. ये 5 का जो पहाड़ा होता है सबसे महत्व होता है. अगर किसी के पास में 5-6 उंगली है तो देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग विथ हिम. अगर एक कम है 4 ही हैं तो हम बोलते नहीं, कुछ तो भी गड़बड़ है. एंड विच आर दीज 5 इंद्रियाज which you will be using in this hall, in this institution? One is your ability to speak, lips. अगर सही उच्चारण करेंगे आप शब्द का तो आपको लिप्स का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है. The second is your eye, आँख. अगर अच्छा चाहेंगे तो अच्छा देखेंगे, अगर बुरा देखेंगे चाहेंगे तो आप बुरा देखेंगे. और इसीलिए हमको पढ़ाते थे की बुरा जो मैं देखन चला, जर मी लोकांचं वाईटपणा पाहतोय, बुरा जो मैं देखन चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोय, जो मन देखा अपना मुझसे बुरा न होए. तो डोंट एवर थिंक योर फैकल्टी डजंट नो व्हाट टू से, योर पेरेंट्स दे डोंट नो एनीथिंग, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू लर्न फ्रॉम देम. That is the point I will request you, and that is very important because half the time the students they keep. So one is the lip, the second is the eye, the third is the ear, fourth is the nose, and fifth is the tongue. नोज आपको बताती है ये हवा ठीक है या इसमें बदबू आ रही है. आंख दिखाती है आपको पढ़ना. क्या इसके सिवाय छोटी 5वीं 6वीं इंद्रियां हैं कोई? इज देयर एनीबडी हु कैन से नहीं मेरे पास 6 इंद्रियां हैं? देयर कैन नॉट बी. तो जिसने इन इंद्रियों का इस्तेमाल विद्यार्थी जीवन में ठीक से कर लिया, वही आदमी बड़ा बनता है, वही आदमी बुद्धिमान बनता है। मेरे जैसे मैं आपसे अभी बात कर रहा हूँ, अमेरिका जाता हूँ, मेरे को वहाँ पर लेक्चर्स होते हैं मेरे कॉलेज में। इज़राइल में हाइफा नाम का है, वहाँ पर मैं जाता हूँ, पढ़ाता नहीं हूँ उनको, मैं अपने अनुभव के आधार पर उनको बताता हूँ। और जाने के पहले मैं उनसे पूछता हूँ, व्हाट वुड यू लाइक मी टू कवर। आपको जान के हैरानी होगी, अभी हमारे पास में यहाँ पर एक नासिक में कोई अगर यहाँ का होगा, भोसना मिलिट्री स्कूल है, यूनिवर्सिटी है, उसका मैं अध्यक्ष हूँ। और हमको यूएई, यूनाइटेड अरब इमारात से एक रिक्वेस्ट आई है कि आप हमको, हमारे बच्चों को रामायण और महाभारत पढ़ने के लिए भेजिए वहाँ पर। कैन यू बिलीव इट? कैन यू बिलीव इट? A country in Middle East is asking Indian students or Indian people to come and teach them Mahabharata and Ramayana. क्यों हुआ ये? तो I asked them. The ambassador, he spoke to me, came to Pune, I met him. So I asked him, Your Excellency, why do you want us to teach them? He said, no. उसका कारण है, और ये MBA के लिए जरूरी होता है, कि राम नाम का कोई आदमी था, दशरथ था, उसके भाई थे, और उसको वनवास चला दिया। उसका छोटा भाई भी गया, उसकी धर्मपत्नी भी उसके साथ गई, लेकिन उसका जो दूसरा भाई था, भरत जिसका नाम था, वो उस राम के पैरों की खड़ाऊ लेकर के आया, उसने सिंहासन पर रखा, और जब तक रामचंद्र जी नहीं आए तब तक उसने सिंहासन पे कभी बैठा नहीं। वो वहाँ क्या होता है कि वहाँ का प्रेसिडेंट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर या कोई क्या हवाई जहाज से जाता है तो उसको शंका होती है वापस आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, रास्ते में चला जाएगा ऊपर। सो दे आर आस्किंग अस, टीच अस, आवर चिल्ड्रन, यंग जनरेशन, द इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ रामा। व्हाट इज रामा? रामा इज नथिंग एल्स द कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट, कि आपने अपनी ज़िंदगी में कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट कैसे लेना चाहिए। फिर मैंने उनसे पूछा, आप महाभारत क्यों सीखना चाहते हैं? तो बोले 5 पांडव थे। सी दे हैव ऑल्सो डन होमवर्क, एक से एक बड़े बड़े थे। कोई युधिष्ठिर था, कोई अर्जुन था, कोई भीम था, कोई नकुल था, कोई सहदेव था। लेकिन वो 5 पांडव एक द्रौपदी की रक्षा नहीं कर पाए। दे कुड नॉट सेव वन द्रौपदी। और उन देशों में स्त्रियों का हाल क्या होता है हमको सबको मालूम है, वहाँ पर है। सो दे से यू टीच अस हाउ टू रिस्पेक्ट द लेडीज, हाउ टू रिस्पेक्ट द सिस्टर्स, हाउ टू रिस्पेक्ट द मदर, हाउ टू रिस्पेक्ट द ब्रदर्स वाइफ। दे आर ट्राइंग टू लर्न फ्रॉम इंडिया। तो जब आप यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं इस संस्थान में पढ़ने के लिए, तो आप ये मत सोचिए अरे मैं IIM अहमदाबाद जाता। अगर आपको जाना था आप चले गए होते ना अभी तक तो वहाँ पर, फिर मेरे से ये बेवकूफ़ की बातें क्यों सुनते हैं आप? तो कई लोग बोलते हैं यार काश मैं अंबानी की औलाद होता। आप कैसे होंगे? आपका नाम है रामचंद्र जगताप जगदाले, अंबानी कैसे बनेंगे आप? लेकिन आप इतना कमाइए, इतने अच्छे बनिए कि लोग बोलेंगे यार काश मैं जगदाली की औलाद होता। और वो बनने के लिए आप यहाँ पढ़ने के लिए आए हैं। यू विल हैव टू डू वेल। आपल्याकडे आई वडील म्हणतात त्याच्या मुलाकडे पहा, कुणी म्हणत नाही त्या मुलीकडे पहा। ते मुलाला कधी नहीं म्हणणार, कारण कि पता नहीं किस दिन लेके आ जाएगा वो। पर हम क्यों बोलते हैं ऐसा? हम कुछ ना कुछ उदाहरण देना चाहते हैं अपने बच्चों को, कोई इसमें गलत बात नहीं है। 2 बातें और आपको बताऊंगा मैं। एक है एज्युकेशन इन 21st सेंचुरी। आपण ज्याला म्हणतो आईची मांडी हे जगातलं सर्वात मोठं विश्वविद्यालय असतं। जे संस्कार मुलाला गर्भामध्ये आल्यानंतर, गर्भ में आने पर 6 महीने से लेकर के तो 7 साल की उम्र में लग जाते हैं, वो आयुष्य भर उसके साथ रहते हैं। तो नेवर थिंक योर मदर इज इलिटरेट, ती गावातली बाई आहे, तिला काय माहीत आहे। शी इज द वन हू क्रिएटेड यू, शी क्वालिफाइड यू एंड यू आर हियर। एंड देयरफॉर वी से आईची मांडी जगातलं होते आहे। दुसऱ्या 2 गोष्टी आहे। मैं पाकिस्तान जाता था कभी कभी, वहाँ भी मेरा कुछ काम था और जाना पड़ता है, शत्रु के यहाँ भी जाना पड़ता है। नहीं तो पता कैसे चलेगा वो कहाँ रहता है, क्या रहता है, कहाँ ठोकना है उसको। तो करना पड़ता है ना, करना पड़ता है। अभी आपका शत्रु कौन है? वो है अज्ञान, वो है गरीबी, वो है अंधविश्वास, ये आपका शत्रु है। तो जब मैं वहाँ जाता था तो वहाँ टीवी देखता था मैं बैठ के शाम को, रात को कभी कभी। तो एक था वो धूप छाँव नाम का सीरियल था, उसमें एक बेटा है अपने बाप से पूछता है, अब्बू, बाबा को अब्बू बोलते हैं, अब्बू दुनिया में सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल काम क्या होता है? तो बाप अपने बेटे को बोलता है, बेटा दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा मुश्किल काम होता है 1 लाख रुपया कमाना। जिस दिन तूने 1 लाख कमा लिया, बाकी के लाख अपने आप बनते जाएंगे। अब वो चला गया। अब तो टाइम टीवी पर बैठ के लोग, अब कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? तुम्हारा बाप बनेगा। When you go for placement, जब आप सेकेंड ईयर में जाते हैं, आपके इंटरव्यू होते हैं, डोंट एवर थिंक टू बिकम करोड़पति। आप पहले 15, 20, 25 हज़ार रुपये का जो मिलता है तनख्वाह, उतना आप कर लीजिए पहले। मेरी डॉटर इन लॉ है, वो डॉटर इन लॉ जो होती है वो बहुत होशियार होती हैं। तभी वो सोच के ससुर को ढूंढती, यही है काबू के लायक, ये पड़ जाएगा, ये बुड्ढा ठीक है। उससे मैंने एक दिन पूछा, बात कर रही थी कि बेटा तेरे को कितनी तनख्वाह मिलती है? तो बोले डैडी 5 लाख रुपए महीने का मिलता है मुझे। 5 लाख? तो म्हटलं मग तू इन्कम टॅक्स किती भरते? तो म्हणे डॅडी ह्या वर्षात मला 18 लाख रुपये इन्कम टॅक्स भरला। अरे म्हटलं मला पेन्शन नहीं मिळत। पर वो 5 लाख रुपया कमाने के लिए उसने कितनी पढ़ाई की, कितनी मेहनत की, कितना अनुभव लिया। कोई नॉर्मल तो प्राइवेट कंपनी में आप जब जाएंगे, सिर्फ एक ही नौकरी ऐसी होती है हिंदुस्तान में, वो है गवर्नमेंट की नौकरी, कि घर बैठे आपको तनख्वाह मिल जाती है। अगर यहाँ से नहीं आती तो पीछे के दरवाजे से आती है वो। अदरवाइज इन लाइफ यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड, एंड इन द एंड आई वुड से प्लीज रीड न्यूज़पेपर्स एवरी डे। सर ने बताया था आपका, लिसन टू टेलीविजन न्यूज़, योर प्रोनाउंसिएशन विल इम्प्रूव। डोंट एवर ट्रस्ट ऑन द एडवर्टाइजमेंट विच यू सी इन टीवी। हर एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट जो है वो टीवी में तकरीबन 30 सेकंड का आता है। आप वो संतूर नाम का एक साबुन आता है, चेहरे पे लगाइए, वो अच्छी लड़की बोलती मम्मी, वो बोलती अरे ये तो नानी है। डोंट एवर बिलीव ऑन दैट, डोंट एवर बिलीव। कोई काले का गोरा हो रहा है, कोई लकमे लगा रहा है, कोई पाउडर लगा रहा है, कोई अच्छा आदमी नहीं बनेगा। वो तो माँ बाप ही बनाएंगे ना आपको। सो डोंट बिलीव टू मच ऑन दिस, फॉर गॉड सेक। वो करोड़ों रुपए कमाते हैं आपको काले से गोरा बनने के लिए, आपके बाल भी चले जाते हैं, वो वहीं रहते हैं। सो डोंट बिलीव दैट। फाइनली प्लीज डोंट यूज मोबाइल फोन फॉर मोर देन 1 आवर पर डे। आप बोलोगे ये बुढ़ा मरवाएगा हमको सब। If you use your mobile phone, normally 87% people in the world, 87% people in the world, they hold the mobile in the left hand. और कान से सुनते, बाएं कान से सुनते, 87%, बहुत कम है जो दाएं से। And normally there are 68% people in the world, they are suffering from cancer, mobile cancer. It's the deadliest thing which I have made. Secondly, जो लड़के हैं वो मोबाइल फ़ोन सिरहाने के नीचे रखते हैं या अपनी छाती पे रखते हैं। रात को सपनों की राजकुमारी आएगी, नहीं आएगी, क्योंकि वो राजकुमारी अगर आपके सपने में आती है तो कहीं और चली जाती है ना वो तो। एंड सेम थिंग होल्ड फॉर द गर्ल्स ऑल्सो। प्लीज फॉर गॉड सेक डोंट यूज मोबाइल टू मच। एंड माई रिक्वेस्ट टू यू सर इज प्लीज डोंट अलाउ द यूज ऑफ मोबाइल फोन इन द कैंपस। मैंने 3 फैकल्टी मेंबर को निकाल दिया उनको नौकरी से निकाल दिया मैंने। नासिक में कॉलेज में पढ़ाते थे वो, बिकॉज आई टोल्ड देम यू विल नॉट यूज द मोबाइल फोन इन टू द कैंपस। वो बड़े स्ट्राइक साहब ने कहा नहीं अब आप मोबाइल फ़ोन पे ही जाइए और करिए वहाँ पर. प्लीज़ डोंट, फॉर गॉड सेक, इज़ द मोस्ट वर्स्ट थिंग इज मेड. अभी आपने देखा इजराइल में पेजर्स नाम की एक लगाया है. व्हाट इज दिस पेजर? इट इज़ नथिंग एल्स बट अदर फॉर्म ऑफ मोबाइल फ़ोन. उसमें उनने एक्सप्लोजिव लगा करके कितने हज़ार लोग मार दिए पिछले 8 दिन में. सो दिस इज किलिंग पीपल ऑन दैट टाइम. सो प्लीज़ डिवोट योर टाइम फॉर 2 years, स्टडी वेल, डू वेल इन लाइफ, बिकम ए गुड सिटीजन. वी आर प्राउड ऑफ यू. वी फील हैप्पी जब आपको हम देखते हैं कि हमारा भविष्य है जो है उज्जवल है. यदि आप अच्छे बनेंगे तो भारत अच्छा बनेगा, और यदि भारत अच्छा बनेगा तो पुणे तो अच्छा है ही है. महाराष्ट्र में 3 प्रकारचे शहाणे लोक राहतात. 3 प्रकारचे. एक आहे ज्यांचं आडनाव शहाणे आहे, ते नागपूर, विदर्भ, यवतमाळ तिथे खूप राहतात. एव्हरी सेकंड पर्सन यू विल फाइंड शहाणे. दुसरे शहाणे आहे ते 1.5 शहाणे, ते पुण्याला खूप राहतात. ही वास्तविकता. आणि ते सगळे रविवार पेठ, मंगळवार पेठ, हे पेठ, ते सगळे शहाणे लोक बसले इथे. मोदी काय गाढव आहे, शेकटकर काय नालायक आहे, ते त्यांना दुसरं काही दिसतच नाही. कुणाही व्यक्तीमध्ये चांगली गोष्ट ते पाहू शकत नाही. कारण की घरामध्ये सांगतात की तुम्ही आमच्या कर्मात आला कशाला, तर ते दुसऱ्याला कसं चांगलं पाहतील आहे. तर दुसरे 1.5 शहाणे पुण्यात असतात आहे. आणि तिसरे जे खरे शहाणे आहे ते सांगली, कोल्हापूर, सातारा तिथे असतात. शहाणे आणि 1.5 शहाणे दोघांच्या टोप्यावर ते लावून ते सत्तेमध्ये बसतात, ते खरे शहाणे लोक आहे. दॅट इज द पॉईंट. यू बी शहाणे. 1.5 शहाणे होऊ नका. यू बी शहाणे, द रियल शहाणे. स्टडी वेल, डू वेल इन लाईफ, अँड रिमेंबर that you happen to study in an institution like this in your life. You should be able to tell. In the end, I have one request to make you. है हमें अगर प्यार तो, प्यार वो व्हाट्सएप वाला प्यार नहीं. है हमें अगर प्यार तो हरदम ये कहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. ये वास्तविक है. Whether General Shekhardkar will be there tomorrow or not, I don't know. But you will be there because you are India. You are our future. You are our hope. है हमें अगर प्यार तो हरदम ये कहना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. शत्रु से कह दो जरा, आपका शत्रु कौन है? अज्ञान. दूसरी की बातें होती हैं. मोबाइल आपका शत्रु है. गरीबी आपका शत्रु है. कॉपी करना आपका शत्रु है. शत्रु से कह दो जरा, सीमा में रहना सीख ले, ये मेरा भारत अमर है, ये सत्य सहना सीख ले. और इसीलिए राष्ट्र की इस शक्ति को, आप राष्ट्र की शक्ति हैं, आप भारत की शक्ति हैं, राष्ट्र की इस शक्ति को बढ़कर दिखाना चाहिए. मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ही रहना चाहिए. एंड दैट इज व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, क्रिएटिंग ए गुड सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. थैंक यू सो मच. गॉड ब्लेस यू.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a ton for sharing and edifying us with the wealth of your knowledge. The forum is now open for a formal interaction of honorable governing body members with students and respected parents through question and answer. पेरेंट्स हिंदी, मराठी, कोई भी लैंग्वेज में पूछ सकते हैं. आपके जो भी सवाल हैं आप हमारे गवर्निंग बॉडी मेंबर्स को आप पूछ सकते हैं. यस यस. इफ़ यू वांट टू नो समथिंग, आपको अगर कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए एक्स्ट्रा आप पूछ सकते हैं. आपके कोई सवाल हैं पूछ सकते हैं. जो भी आपके सवाल हैं आप पूछ सकते हैं, रिस्पेक्टेड पेरेंट्स।
अलग मीटिंग रखनी पड़ेगी। हाँ,
हॅलो, आवाज ऐकू येते माझा? नमस्कार, माझं नाव विनोद डोईफळे. माझी भाची ॲक्च्युली आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूशनमध्ये शिकते. मला ॲक्च्युली विचारायचं होतं की लायब्ररी बद्दल तुमच्या थोडीशी आणखीन माहिती मिळाली तर, की त्याच्यामधून कुठल्या प्रकारची पुस्तकं आणि अदर दॅन अकॅडमिक आणखीन तुम्ही कुठल्या प्रकारचं लिटरेचर किंवा हे असं ठेवता जे त्यांना पर्सनली ग्रो होण्यासाठी हेल्प होईल.
अच्छा, लाइब्रेरी में, अच्छा क्वेश्चन आपका। लाइब्रेरी की तरफ से एक सेशन था, लेकिन वो परसों लाइब्रेरियन को आके मिलना था, उनके घर में कुछ इमरजेंसी हो गई, इसलिए वो लाइब्रेरी के बारे में कुछ बातचीत नहीं हो सकी स्टूडेंट के साथ। लाइब्रेरी की जो नियम हैं AICTE के हिसाब से किताबें सारी पढ़ने वाली हैं और लेटेस्ट बुक्स हम लोग रखते हैं। मैं आपको सिर्फ ये बता दूं कि फ़िज़िकल कापीज़ हमारे पास कुछ 14,000 हैं और फिर ई कापीज़ हैं वो भी कोई 12,000 के आसपास हैं। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ऑल पुट टुगेदर 26,000 के आसपास बुक्स हैं जो सभी सब्जेक्ट्स पे हैं, नंबर एक। दूसरा क्वेश्चन आपका ये है कि क्या और तरह की किताबें भी हैं जो जनरल नॉलेज की हैं, क्योंकि होलिस्टिक लर्निंग पे हम लोग बात करते हैं, हर तरह की लर्निंग पे बात करते हैं। तो बच्चे को नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल लेवल के जर्नल्स मिलते हैं, लार्जली मैनेजमेंट से रिलेटेड या ऐसी चीज़ों से जिससे उनका ज्ञान की उनकी वृद्धि हो सके और जनरल नॉलेज बढ़ सके। इसके अलावा आपके बच्चों को रोज़ इकोनॉमिक टाइम दिया जाता है, वो बच्चे को आप पूछ सकते हो, मुझे लगता है हमने 2-4 दिन पहले स्टार्ट किया है। तो जब तक बच्चा कॉलेज में है रोज़ उनको हर एक बच्चे को एक इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स की कॉपी मिलती है, लेकिन वो इसलिए मिलती है कि वो पढ़े लिखे और सीखे, ये नहीं है कि लंच के टाइम पे उस पर डब्बा रख के खाए। मैं कल भी बोल रहा था कि भाई जानबूझ के हमने सेलेक्ट किया हुआ है कि बच्चों को, क्योंकि B स्कूल है और इकोनॉमिक्स के बारे में उनको सीखना चाहिए, तो पढ़ने के लिए किताबें सब्जेक्ट की हैं, जनरल नॉलेज की हैं, रेगुलर बुक्स, जैसे सर ने कहा अभी, जनरल सर ने, कि पेपर पढ़ना चाहिए, टीवी देखना चाहिए, तो पेपर आपको इकोनॉमिक टाइम मिलता है। उसके अलावा कुछ और ऐसी किताबें हों जो लाइब्रेरी में नहीं है लेकिन बच्चों को उसको इंटरेस्ट हो, वो भी बच्चा रिक्वेस्ट कर सकता है, हम लोग परचेज करके देते हैं। तो लाइब्रेरी की तरफ से चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वी आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ थिंग। थैंक यू।
आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड वन थिंग। अभी चरक सर ने कहा कि बहुत सी किताबें हैं, न्यूज़पेपर्स है, बहुत कुछ है, और आज की तारीख में आई कीप गोइंग एंड विजिटिंग वेरियस इंस्टीट्यूशंस। More than 400 institutions in India I have visited as the expert committee member of AICTE, UGC and NBA. वहाँ पे मैं जो देखता हूँ, फुटफॉल जो लाइब्रेरी में हैं, स्टूडेंट्स का भी कम है और फैकल्टी का भी कम है। सो फुटफॉल, अभी जो NAC कमेटी आती है, NBA कमेटी आती है, दे आस्क व्हाट इज़ द फुटफॉल इन द लाइब्रेरी। बच्चे कितनी बार लाइब्रेरी में आते हैं, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस गूगल, ChatGPT, everything you get on the mobile, so you hardly visit. बहुत कम, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा आपने, गिव अ बिग हैंड टू हिम। और मुझे ये कहना है कि लाइब्रेरी का यूज़ तभी बढ़ेगा जब फैकल्टी कुछ असाइनमेंट इस तरह से दें कि जिससे इनको फोर्सफुली जर्नल पढ़नी पड़े, मैगज़ीन पढ़ना पड़े, बुक्स पढ़ने पड़े, और जो इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स है उसमें ब्रांड इक्विटी आती है। There are every newspaper, there are some supplements. So brand equity will help you learn what marketing is all about. Case studies खुद के लिखना शुरू करो, छोटे छोटे केसलेट, जैसे न्यूज़पेपर ले लिया। Now there is a newspaper. What we can do is we can have newspaper in the class. आपके पास भी होगा। Now the faculty, what the faculty can do is they should ask the students कि make it a business diary. हर रोज एक बच्चा जो लेटेस्ट न्यूज़ है, जो दुनिया में घट रहा है, इंटरनेशनल, नेशनल, कुछ बिजनेस की न्यूज़, स्टॉक मार्केट, इस तरह से हर बच्चा एवरी डे 5 मिनट्स यू कैन स्पेंड और वो प्रेजेंटेशन करे। आप सिर्फ न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने के लिए लोगों को बोलेंगे, एक ओरेटर ने कहा था, यदि आप बच्चों को बोलेंगे कि अमरनाथ जाना है या केदारनाथ जाना है, वो मानेंगे नहीं। या मंदिर जाना है, जैसे हम बोलते हैं आज मंदिर में चलो, बच्चे तैयार नहीं होते। यदि आप यंगस्टर्स को बोलेंगे ट्रैकिंग करनी है, ट्रैकिंग करके हमें जाना है, सो दे विल बी रेडी। तो बच्चों को आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो कह के बोलेंगे तो पढ़ेंगे नहीं। तो आप इस तरह से एक्टिविटी रखेंगे और एक्टिविटी थ्रू, अभी ये यंगस्टर्स जो है दे लाइक द एक्टिविटीज, दे वांट टू बी बिजी इन समथिंग न्यू। तो यू शुड हैव सम केस स्टडी प्रेजेंटेशंस, इस तरह से एक्टिविटीज़ करो जिससे ये सीखेंगे। और जो वही इंस्टीट्यूट बहुत बढ़िया है जहाँ पे गार्डन है, ग्रीनरी है और लाइब्रेरी अच्छी है, उसी इंस्टीट्यूट को बढ़िया बोलते। बाकी बिल्डिंग्स, कंप्यूटर्स, अच्छे क्लासरूम्स, स्मार्ट बोर्ड्स, एवरीथिंग इज़ देयर, बट लाइब्रेरी हैज़ टू बी। और जो बच्चा लाइब्रेरी में ज़्यादा टाइम वक्त फिजिकली व्हेन यू गो टू द, जैसे मंदिर, भगवान हर जगह पे है, आप मंदिर में क्यों जाते हो? मंदिर में क्यों जाते हैं? उसी तरह से नॉलेज हर जगह है, लेकिन व्हेन यू गो टू द लाइब्रेरी यू सीट देयर, एक पॉजिटिविटी, अलग सा माहौल वहाँ पे होता है, ऑरा होता है, एंड यू कैन लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फ्रॉम द लाइब्रेरी। हमें याद है शेखत सर को भी, सर ने तो 3 PhD किए हैं। व्हेन वी यूज्ड टू डू PhD, हम कम से कम 100 लाइब्रेरीज में हम गए मैन्युअली, हमें सब कुछ हाथ से लिखना था। अभी आप गूगल करो, कोई भी टॉपिक डालो, यू गेट एवरीथिंग, ऑल रिसर्च पेपर्स यू गेट। वो वक्त अलग था, एंड दैट इज़ हाउ यू फाइंड द नॉलेज बेस ऑफ आवर जनरेशन इज़ वेरी साउंड। सो वी वांट यू टू यूज़ द लाइब्रेरी। अभी मोबाइल ऐप भी है, लाइब्रेरी, सभी जर्नल्स आपको घर बैठे मिलते हैं। यू शुड रीड दोज जर्नल्स ऑन योर मोबाइल और मे बी लैपटॉप। और शेखर सर ने जो कहा, मोबाइल, इसका यूज़ करो लेकिन अच्छे के लिए करो। जैसे शेखर सर ने कुछ अच्छा कहा, हम में से बहुत लोगों ने, यू शुड राइट डाउन ऑन द पेपर एंड क्रिएट नोट्स। मेरे स्पीचेस, आई नेवर डिलीवर स्पीच, I never read anything, and this whenever I became lecturer in 1984 at the age of 23, and from that day I never read any news, any paper, even in the international conferences. This you can do. तो आपके पास मोबाइल में वो नोट्स बना के रखो, जब भी आप बैठे हैं उसको कहीं भाषण देना है, just see those points and you can do it. This is how you can use mobile for something good, to memorize, right? Thank you.
कोई और एक क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, थोड़ा ब्रीफ।
सर्वांना नमस्कार, मी अशोक कोठावळे, कराड, जिल्हा सातारा इथून आलो आहे आणि माझा मुलगा अभिषेक कोठावळे यानं फर्स्ट इयरला ॲडमिशन घेतलेलं आहे. सर, माझा प्रश्न असा आहे की बरीच मुलं जशी लांबून आहेत, म्हणजे मुलं पुण्यात शिकायला आली आहेत आणि आम्ही गावाकडे आहोत, आम्ही आमचं काम करतो. आम्हाला शाळेची, म्हणजे तुमच्या कॉलेजची वेळ, म्हणजे किती वाजता सुरू होणार आहे, किती वाजता संपते, त्यानंतर काय करिक्युलम असणार आहे किंवा काय ॲक्टिव्हिटी असणार आहे, याच्या काही बाबी आमच्यापर्यंत पालकांपर्यंत पोचणार आहेत का? आणि त्या कशा? जसं आता आपला पेरेंट्सचा ग्रुप होता, त्याच्यामध्ये आजची नोटीस होती, मग आम्ही आलो निघून, तसं त्याचं ते शेड्यूल असणार आहे. त्या काही बाबी ज्या पालकांच्यापर्यंत प्रोग्रेसिव्ह रिपोर्ट आपण पोचवतो, अशी काही सिस्टीम आपल्याकडे आहे का? तर ते असेल तर त्यातली काही बाबी सांगाव्या.
मराठी में बहुत सारा मराठी हो गया, ज़्यादा ही मराठी हो गया। दे आर लुकिंग फॉर कि हम लोग उनका पढ़ाएंगे तो क्या जानी चाहिए प्रोग्रेस। ठीक है, एक चीज़ तो मैं आपको बता दूं कि ठीक है, मैं आई एम लिटिल पुअर इन मराठी, जो मुझे समझ आया कि आपको ये चाहिए कि एक प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट मिले और आपका प्लान ऑफ स्टडीज़ मिले, मुझे लगता है शायद ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन है। तो पेरेंट्स का ग्रुप हमने क्रिएट करके रखा है, उसमें टाइम टेबल आपको हर वीक डाल दिया जाएगा, वो आपको मिल जाएगा। बच्चों के ग्रुप में है, बच्चों को तो पता ही है, लेकिन मैं भी अपनी बात में ये कह रहा था कि पेरेंट्स हैं, दे शुड आल्सो स्टे एक्टिव, वो भी उनका फॉलोअप लेते रहेंगे। तो हम इंश्योर करेंगे कि आपको भी वीकली टाइम टेबल मिल जाए कि कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पर, हाँ मिल जाएगा आपको, उसका एकेडमिक कैलेंडर भी मिल जाएगा। एकेडमिक कैलेंडर का ये है तो पूरे 2.5-3 महीने का होगा कि क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, लेकिन जो टाइम टेबल है उसमें आपको स्पेसिफिकली मिलेगा कि ये 10 बजे कौन सा सेशन है, 4 बजे कौन सा है, 3 बजे क्या है, मंडे को क्या है, ट्यूसडे को क्या है, तो वो भी आप फॉलोअप कर सकते हैं। उसके अलावा हम लोग जो एक्टिविटीज़ करते रहते हैं कॉलेज में, वो भी हम लोग पोस्ट करते रहेंगे। पिछले साल भी हमने ऐसा ग्रुप क्रिएट किया था, लेकिन बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स को लगा यार तो ऐसी इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हो सर, ये हमारे लिए तो है नहीं, तो बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स ने वो ग्रुप छोड़ दिया। तो अभी इस टाइम आपने ये वाली रिक्वेस्ट किया है तो ठीक है, इस टाइम हम लोग अपडेट करते रहेंगे। मुझे लगता है बाकी जो पेरेंट्स जो हैं वो भी उसको ठीक समझेंगे। वी विल कीप ऑन अपडेटिंग, तो इसकी चिंता आप ना करें तो ठीक है, हम लोग करते रहेंगे।
सर इसके अलावा 2-3 दिन तक कंटिन्यूसली अगर बच्चे एब्सेंट होते हैं क्लासेस में तो हमारी टीम कॉल करेगी आपको और आपको इत्तला करेगी।
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shehbaz Zareen Sheikh, and I have 2 questions for you. तो फर्स्ट इज सर, आपने बताया स्टार्टिंग में फर्स्ट हाफ में कि जैसे इनके लेक्चर्स होते हैं वो 45 मिनट्स के नहीं होते, कंटिन्यूस होते हैं। तो आई हैव वन डाउट कि जैसे कुछ एक्टिविटी प्लान होती है तो इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल टू कवर दैट एक्टिविटी विथ ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, तो नहीं पॉसिबल होता है। तो जैसे नेक्स्ट सेशन में आप वो कंटिन्यू करवाते हो या फिर आप उनको एम्पल टाइम देते हो पहले से, जैसे उनको पहले पता रहे कि आज ये होने वाला है, तो दे विल प्रिपेयर बेटर। तो दैट्स वन क्वेश्चन।
ठीक है, गुड क्वेश्चन आपका। एकेडमिक से कोई क्वेश्चन मेरे को पूछता नहीं, लेकिन चलो अच्छा किया किसी पेरेंट्स ने इतना कंसर्न दिखाया। हम लोग ब्लॉक टीचिंग सिस्टम फॉलो करते हैं। मैंने आपको ये कहा कि हम लोग 45 मिनट का या 50 मिनट का सेशन नहीं करते। हम लोग पूरे का पूरा सब्जेक्ट जो है, चैप्टर जो है वो 4 घंटे में कवर करते हैं। तो उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि 4 घंटे के लिए फैकल्टी पढ़ा रहा है, पॉसिबल नहीं। तो 70 मिनट के लिए जनरली हमने एक ऑप्शन रखी है कि 70 मिनट्स के आसपास एक सेशन लीजिए और फिर बच्चे को मान लो फर्स्ट ब्रेक जो है वो आधे घंटे की है। वी स्टार्ट एट 9:15 बजे स्टार्ट करते हैं, 10:30 बजे तक है। फिर 10:30 से 11 तक आधे घंटे की ब्रेक दे के रखी होती है कि बच्चे को कुछ ब्रेकफास्ट करना है, क्योंकि फर्स्ट सेशन है, बहुत सारे बच्चे घर से ब्रेकफास्ट करके नहीं आते, तो वो कैंटीन में करते हैं। और फिर अगला सेशन जो है वो 11 बजे से लेकर 12:15 है, और फिर 12:30 से 1:30 या 1:40 का कुछ ऐसा सेशन है। तो बच्चे को ये मालूम है कि कल मैंने क्या पढ़ना है। जैसे हमने पहले कहा कि एक तो टाइम टेबल डाल के रखा हुआ है, और दूसरा क्या एक्टिविटी करनी है क्या नहीं करनी है इमीडिएटली तो कर नहीं सकते। फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ आई एम लुकिंग फॉर द प्रेजेंटेशन, तो प्रेजेंटेशन का टॉपिक शेयर करना पड़ता है उनके साथ, और टीम क्रिएट करते हैं कि आपकी टीम में 5 या 6 बच्चे होंगे, क्या टॉपिक होगा, और फिर विद इन द टीम डिसाइड करते हैं कि कौन बच्चा क्या बात करेगा। दैट इज़ द एंटायर थिंग विच इज़ गोइंग ऑन अराउंड। क्योंकि क्लासेस अभी लास्ट वीक ही स्टार्ट हुई हैं, तो इतनी डिटेल्ड चीज़ें जो हैं शायद बच्चों को अभी तक मालूम नहीं है। तो अगले वाले वीक से सारी चीज़ें जो हैं डिटेल मिलेंगी, एंड वट एवर द काइंड ऑफ कंसर्न यू हैव दोस मोर देन दैट वी डिलीवर। तो आपको कभी चिंता हो, मुझे अच्छी बात ये लग रही है कि आपने बड़ा सीरियस क्वेश्चन पूछा है। तो आपको एक प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट हम लोग देते रहेंगे, नंबर 1। एंड नंबर 2, आप कभी बीच में ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ द इंटायर सेमेस्टर बच्चे को पूछने के बजाय आप कभी यहाँ आके विज़िट करेंगी तो अच्छा होगा। हम लोग कुछ और कोई चीज़ें इंप्रूव करनी होंगी तो वी विल कीप ऑन टेकिंग योर फीडबैक इन राइट पर्सपेक्टिव, एंड वी विल कैरी आउट दोज काइंड ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट्स हियर। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर। एंड द सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज इफ स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि जैसे प्रोफेसर का फीडबैक वगैरह।
यस, फीडबैक हम लोग वी कीप ऑन टेकिंग द फीडबैक। बच्चे को समझ क्यों नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज वी कीप ऑन इंटरेक्टिंग। तो बच्चा रोज़ काम, जैसे हमने कहा कि बच्चे को बोला कि भाई आप प्रेजेंटेशन दीजिए, तो वी आर इन टच विद दी स्टूडेंट्स। और जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि टीम बनाते हैं 5 बच्चों की, 6 बच्चों की टीम है, तो फैकल्टी को मालूम है ना कि मैंने क्या टॉपिक या सब टॉपिक दे के रखा हुआ है और क्या चीज़ उन्होंने डिस्कस करनी है। एंड इफ समबडी इज नॉट इन अ पोजीशन टू डिलीवर ड्यूरिंग द प्रेजेंटेशन, तो फीडबैक तो आपको राइट उसी वक्त देना ही पड़ती है ना, उसके अलावा तो काम नहीं होता। नंबर 1, दिस इज इनफॉर्मल काइंड ऑफ थिंग, बट फॉर्मल फीडबैक आल्सो वी कीप ऑन टेकिंग ड्यूरिंग द सेमेस्टर एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द सेमेस्टर। और वो फीडबैक सिर्फ फैकल्टी नहीं देखते, मैं नहीं देखता, हमारे जो एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर हैं ही आल्सो गो थ्रू द फीडबैक, और उसमें कुछ अगर उल्टा सीधा है तो ऑब्वियसली हम लोग करेक्टिव एक्शन जो है वो लेते हैं उस पर। तो उसकी आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। एकेडमिक्स आप मेरे लिए छोड़ दीजिए, एकेडमिक्स का काम हम पे छोड़ दीजिए। चलिए, और कोई क्वेश्चन? एनीबडी एल्स? कोई और क्वेश्चन हो तो ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर देन वील ब्रेक फॉर लंच। ठीक है, और आप सब लोग लंच के लिए ब्रेक लीजिए। लंच है सबके लिए, पेरेंट्स के लिए लंच है, स्टूडेंट के लिए लंच है, सब लोगों के लिए लंच है। और लंच के बाद जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो रूम नंबर 001 में फैकल्टी के साथ भी आप पर्सनली मिल सकते हैं, और इस तरह के कुछ डाउट हों जो आप सबके सामने नहीं पूछ सकते हैं या नहीं एड्रेस हुए, तो मेरे फैकल्टी कम से कम 15-18 फैकल्टी आपको वहाँ मिलेंगे, हर सब्जेक्ट के फैकल्टी मिलेंगे, आप वहाँ डिटेल पे बात कर लीजिए. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind inputs. On behalf of DYPIMS, it is my great honor and privilege to extend our heartfelt thanks to the honorable governing body for gracing us with their presence and addressing our new batch of MBA students for 2024-26, along with their respective parents. Your words of wisdom, encouragement, and inspiration have truly set the tone for this exciting journey that lies ahead for our budding managers. We are incredibly grateful for your continued guidance and unwavering support in nurturing the future leaders of tomorrow. Your insights have not only inspired our students, but have also instilled confidence and reassurance among their parents who are equally a part of this academic journey. To the proud parents who have entrusted us with the education of their children, we thank you for your presence today. Your belief in our institution is our greatest asset, and together we will strive to bring out the best in every student. Once again, a big thank you to the honorable governing body, the parents, and all those who have contributed to making today's session a success, a huge, grand success. We look forward to a fruitful and enriching academic year ahead. Thank you. We now break for lunch. लंच पेरेंट्स के लिए जो है लाइब्रेरी रीडिंग हॉल ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे अरेंज किया गया है. फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स लंच इज अरेंज्ड इन द कैंटीन. थैंक यू सो मच. After the lunch, we all are required to gather in the same hall for parent-teacher meeting at 3:10 p.m. Thank you so much.